right, this is Hidden Heavens, Campaign 3, Session 3. So, we didn't have a session last week. Hope you guys had a good break and whatnot. Um, but we are down to clown tonight. I got some custom audio set up for you guys. It's gonna be good.
Mm.
Uh, Alright. There we go. Alright. The elderly chronicler and his golden quill continue to write the story of our current age in ink and running tears. Wiping them away, he clears his vision to continue to stare from far away. He places his right hand out upwards, and an old black cat jumps and lands on his palm. He leans in close and orates. The worst has yet to even begin. The palace and its doors continue to grow, and the three keys still lie in precarious hands. The cat nuzzles his chin and starts to purr softly. Yes, yes, yes. Enough of that. Now go help them. Guide them. They're going to go through much, and they must be prepared to fail their followers, as it was written so long ago, if need be. The cat straightens and then settles lazily onto his hand. Now, enough arguing. It's time to go. The cat's claws dig into his hand, rather determined to stay put. Very well, he says. He pretends to pet the cat by its tail until he grabs it within two fingers and pulls it backwards, like firing an arrow, and the cat is suddenly launched towards the pale blue dot at the edge of the horizon, much to the displeasure of the cat. Pushing his glasses up his nose, he looks at the book and rolls his eyes. What? She'll forgive me, eventually. After all, I'm willing to bet she misses them at least just a little. Alright. Is there anyone to give me a quick synopsis of what happened last session?
We went into a time space continuum. Then
We
got
fucked up.
kicked out of it, and we're not allowed to go back. Fuck you, Bone Man.
Yep, we fucked up and pissed off the Bone Man.
It was also a very weird space. It's like we had history there, even though we haven't been there yet.
It's magic.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it.
Easiest
Lineage
explanation I could
Val
think of
got
is
hypnotized
timing,
and
wimey blimey.
Oh yeah.
Wibbly wobbly, timely wimely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
But yeah, we were swiftly kicked out, stamped, and what's on the back of our necks?
No admittance.
No admission. Yeah. And then did we didn't get the plane working again, right? We just kept on walking. What happened after that?
You got picked up by a familiar yet unknowing person named Mr. Buttons in his airship.
Mr. Buttons picked us up. Was that even? Yeah, that was like the trial. That was the trial. Okay, yeah, I was trying to think, like, did we just get like fucked up by someone random? Was this a random
we got
encounter?
the item we were looking for.
Yeah, it's alright. It was in the well.
Yep.
Although someone's soul or something like that was touched.
What?
Someone was interacting with the Bone Man and had to make a deal.
Someone
or something.
took notes.
No, he took my breath away.
Yeah, it's always the breath.
Yeah.
Bone Man does have a way with words.
It's the breath of a non-believer, I think.
It was just a weird.
And since it's been a while, I will admit I'm the one that fucked up. I stuck my head into the well because my God told me to in my book that only I can read.
All right. Well, I think we're. Oh, that's right. Has there been a time skip since we went into the?
Well, we don't know because we just got out of the. We got dumped in front of the thing.
Yeah, we don't
And
have
then
those.
you notice
those
that the
costumes.
wreckage was like kind of rusty, you know?
Oh yeah, that's right. It had.
When I touched it, it broke apart.
That's right. It had some decay.
Well, then stop touching it.
So
I'm sorry.
Well, he can't. We're not near it anymore.
We have to go back to the city. You get the next piece of like the quest, but the city also doesn't like us, right? Because we're like the saviors of this little.
The guards in palace don't like us.
Yeah. But that might not be a thing. If it's still going, it's been going for a long time.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm pulling up my my notes from it so I can
Hmm. Well,
refresh your memory.
we're just speculating.
Yeah,
Been a while. We haven't
this is
actually got
why
to
I
the
take
city.
so many fucking notes, by the way. Like Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hmm.
It'd help if I could read.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, there's the loyalists, and then the redeemers are proxy redemptionists.
Right.
So the loyalists are the people who think that the Sultan, is a god or like the aspect of gods and whatnot. He's like he's like the only divine authority.
Hmm.
And but there's this prophecy saying, hey, he's eventually going to get overthrown when the god when like the quote unquote true gods return to the world. And he's destined to be overthrown by them. And of course he's not so happy about that.
Yeah, and it just so happens that this past decided it was our oblivious asses.
Yes, we are known as the Envarte. The Envarte.
And then the item we got was in the Val. There was a thing wrapped around it that had a cryptic message. Seemed like a way to go back in time to where we were.
Yes. Do you need me
Hourglass?
to get that for you?
It's the hourglass.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you put the thing?
I
in
don't know
the,
if I sold. I don't know if I
Lord
put
Notes?
the was it in Lord Dumps? Maybe that's probably where I would have put it. Yeah,
you
yeah,
did.
it's in Lord Dumps.
You know, now that I think about it, Val probably actually can't read because he has an intelligence of 6.
What's with you
Dang.
and playing stupid characters?
Listen, it's not my fault. This is what I rolled.
You assigned them.
I mean, you can still read at an intelligence of 6. You're just not a fast reader.
I would rather dump intelligence than wisdom. I would rather have a +0 to wisdom than a -2.
That didn't help out when you attacked your party last night, did it?
That's right. I had to choose one at the final run.
I never had a chance.
Exactly.
Pass your save next time. Come on, it's easy.
Listen, if I ever roll with D&D Beyond, you know I'm failing.
Oh,
That's just how the website treats me.
they're all like that to me. I always get bad luck with the dice.
That's just how it be, though. All right. So, to continue, okay. Oh, by the way, what did you guys think of the cat being launched at your general direction?
We'll see what happens.
That cat wasn't the Manticore, was it?
No.
Okay.
You want to
Just
you want
hopefully-
you want to know something out of character?
Sure.
The cat is Olivia.
I don't know who that is.
Of course.
All we know is that in a past life, Hodgkins is rolling in his proverbial grave.
No, he didn't make it that far. He fell in a ditch somewhere and then rolled down the mountain.
Kane is going through homeschooling in the 9th circle of hell.
All right. So our party, having gone through a potentially traumatic experience, has been rescued by a strange traveler named Mr. Buttons, a mere nobody. After settling aboard, the party suddenly finds itself disembarking the airship, feeling well rested but moderately confused. As the last party member sets foot on the wooden dock, Mr. Buttons, tying rope and preparing to leave, tosses you guys an object. The wager and game's won. Good luck, my older friends, and mind your head. He pulls on the rope, the sheet goes down, and he starts flying off. You have no memory of the journey here.
Well,
That was
more
fast.
Climatic than I was expecting.
Eh.
Is it a different time of day relative to
Yes, it's like early morning, like
must have,
10 or 11 a.m. basically.
That's not early morning
Oh,
at
shut
all.
up. It is for millennials.
Must have
That's about the time that I wake up now.
must have been asleep.
The object
some
lands on
stretches.
on the ground in front of your party. It's some kind of small metal round box.
Uh,
If none of you are gonna pick it up, I'll just saunters on over.
I'm just gonna sit down and buckle in.
poke it with a stick.
I'm just gonna pick it up.
You pick it up and it's cool to the touch.
It's a thing.
There appears to be some kind of purple button on it.
Oof. Whose box is this, by the way? Did it just drop from out of nowhere?
Mr. Buttons
No,
threw it at you.
the pilot
Buttons
gave
threw
us
it
the
at
thing. Not really
well-
sure why, but
I'm gonna be all buckled into my seat. Does the seat have a seat belt? If it does, I'm gonna buckle myself.
You're on the
in.
landing. You're standing on the landing.
We're on ground. There's no seats.
Okay, well then.
we have missed the entire flight. Basically, we were there and
Yeah.
now we're here, and we don't remember getting here, but we are here.
Yeah,
Oh.
we blinked and we missed it. Although I don't think I blink.
Hey, Mug, or Fulvus, you notice on your character, you have a tattoo on your left arm, on your left forearm, that now says "Friends Forever."
That's cute.
And it has like half a heart at like the edge. So it's like as if like so it's like it says friends and has like half a heart towards like your wrist. So if you ever find someone like another tattoo, you know, where you can combine the you know what I mean, right?
Somebody must have carved this into my scales when I was asleep. Must
I
have been a
really don't
really
know.
deep sleep, man. Sleep like the dead.
Getting that Fulvis is a dragonborn.
Yeah, that he is. Well, I am still convinced this is all somewhat of a dream. So if we're really gonna push the envelope as it is, I'll push the button. Come, give it to me. I'll do it. I'll walk over and just like take a look at the box, and I'll just push it. I'll push it with my finger. Hold it out, stretched from me, see if it blows up or does something stupid.
You're welcome to it. He's gonna go like find a strip of cloth or something in his belongings and just cover up the offending mark.
There
'Cause he
is,
does-
as you push the button, it opens and it starts to play a small, tiny song. Give me 1 second while I get the requisite channel.
Lovely.
Okay, here we go.
I'll as I see it hasn't blown up in my face, I'll set it to the ground.
The song is eerily familiar, but you've never heard it before.
A nice tune.
Some music box.
Yep.
Alright. Inside is a single blue crystal gripped tight by prongs. It has a faint glow, like the light from a raging storm held inside. However, halfway through the spin, it suddenly stops. It appears something's jammed.
Well then, I'll take a gander.
I
See
was
if I can-
enjoying the music.
Well, let's see if I can get it up and going again.
Turn it off.
I'll take a quick look inside. I got some
Investigation or perception, your choice.
yeah, hold on. I know I have some tools.
Quick, use survival.
While that's going on, like, where are we? Are we in the city we started in?
Yeah, you're at the landing of one of the cities.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or sorry,
Well,
one
you
of the
said-
landings of the city.
Yeah, I'll do investigate. You said investigation?
Mhm.
Let's do it.
Anyone else can look at it as well if they so choose.
I got a 12.
Does the
You
city
think
look?
something might be inside of it, but you can't quite make out what's wrong with it.
Just take a look. Just kind of peer over his shoulder.
Sure, take a look. It's
You could also do the help
So-
action and give him advantage instead.
Yeah, you can roll again.
Sure.
To like, I just kind of pointed out to you, like, hey, look there.
Unnatural 20.
Fog. Oh boy.
I'll,
Oh, okay. All right.
Dirty 20.
I'll take my thieves' tools out because it's got like fine instruments, and I'll see if I can't, work at it.
You notice that something is stuck in between one of the gears and preventing it from sliding smoothly. It looks like a very thin piece of paper.
Oh, okay. I'll attempt to remove it as gingerly as possible.
You get it out successfully. It's a
Okay.
fragment of a piece of paper, and the material is strange. It's thin, yet it feels thick to the touch, as if folded in a single sheet, and is unusually heavy for such a small piece of paper. On the sides of it, being in a torn corner, you can make out strange symbols written in a kind of golden ink. The paper is folded.
Strange symbols with golden ink.
Do the symbols look like abyssal, or draconic?
You don't recognize any of the symbols.
Should we unfold it and see if it makes more sense?
I'm going to turn away when they unfold it, just in case.
I open it up just to see what's really going on in
Aha!
there.
It's sanity save! No, I'm kidding.
That's not on my sheet. I don't have to do it.
In your own handwriting is the following phrase. Memory is the price of our rescue. Truth was negotiated and won in return. Nazax has one of them. The loss is inevitable. Be smart.
I'll read it aloud. Looks eerily like my own handwriting. Perhaps I shoved this in there. I'm not too sure. Well then, this has just all been extremely enjoyable. I'd love to get to just the next part, a little less cryptic next time, maybe. Although I don't know if this strange adventure is going to get any more clear. Well, I'll keep this little note and tuck it away.
Do we know who Nazax is?
Who might have some kind of knowledge of the history of legends of this city. If you believe your character might have
the city.
Yeah, this
So-
area,
I was
this
about to
region,
say
this
if
kind of
it's-
thing.
I
If
do
it's
actually
like
have an
legend, like
ability that
episodes
might
and-
come into play.
What is it?
I have knowledge from a past life. I can basically do a memory check, and if I pass it, which it doesn't say what the pass is, when you make an ability check that uses a skill, you can roll a d6 immediately after seeing the number on the d20 and add the number of the d6 on the check. You can use the feature 2 times and you regain all expended uses when you finish long rest. So basically, I can temporarily tap into memories from my past life if I'm pulling a check. So I'd have to
Roll it.
do a check to do it.
If you believe your characters might have some reasonable knowledge of like some kind of legend or rumor, you may roll. I'll leave it up to you.
I don't think a d6 is going to help much with that history check.
Hey, roll a 6, get a 15.
For
I rolled a
Val,
6. I got a
See?
16.
The most likely
I-
scenario for Val even knowing anything remotely about that is because he probably would have lived at around the time that legend happened because of how old he is. But like, if it's in this area, probably not.
It was very widely known at one point.
I believe my wizard, who was searching for artifacts and ruins and lost knowledges, would have a potential
Oh, that's
idea.
right. You had a library. You roll.
Yeah.
Because it is arcane related.
Ooh.
That's a 17 on history.
You
Yep,
remember
I also
a
got it.
fragment of a piece that you collected in your library, and essentially it referenced two kind of words. One was a word that you later translated and understood as synonymous with magical of some kind of magical great power. and the other was as you now realize, a name, Nazax.
So great power, and that was in reference to
Great,
Nazax.
great magical power, basically. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and that was in reference to Nazax.
Yep.
So it's a person.
And there was also another phrase that you haven't been able to translate yet.
I hate incomplete memories. Do any of you remember any stories about it?
I can't say I have. I'm not even entirely sure where I am at this point.
I have bits and pieces of memories of other days that come back, but nothing concrete.
I'm
And more.
gonna take a wild guess here and say that in mentioning of Nazax having one of them, it's probably one of the 9 we're trying to find. So if we find Nazax, we find another piece.
That seems as good a lead as any.
Well, I have another question to go along with that. Is there going to be a quest item here in this time, or should we try to undo space and time and get back to before we met the Bone Man?
The
seems
the epitaph on it
extreme.
seemed more like a warning. Perhaps only use it in dire circumstances.
John
i.e.
having a
one of us
flashback to
dies.
another life he never lived.
Yeah.
That
Which
also,
John is
like,
actually
how-
smarter than that other character too.
That's what I was thinking, to explore this time a little more and get what we can from it to be safe.
Why don't we just go find the thing that's in the note?
I'm fine with that.
Well, the easiest way to do that is to go find some storytellers. Someone to tell us about this Nazax person.
I mean, there's likely to be a old bard in a bar somewhere.
I used to have a feature and trait that would allow me to know places I could go to find knowledge, but I don't know if that's still concurrent.
That is up to you. You notice that when the mechanism continues to spin, the crystal inside of it begins to start glowing slightly. It sheds like dim light. And John, you're kind of near this. There's this. I guess you could say this. What's the name of those fucking things? Oh God.
Music.
Yeah, you know those
Yeah,
things.
music box. All right. Yeah. You're near this. You're near this little music box, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning right over Valatu's shoulder, so
You notice that the light is when it goes on his skin, it kind of washes away the mirage that he naturally presents to people, and you see his skull. So it's almost like the light shows, I don't know, the truth of things.
You okay there?
As I always am. John just kind of shrugs, probably making a little bone clattering noises as his shoulders lift.
Well, that's interesting.
I guess that's the truth we won.
After a few seconds, the light begins to dim and then die, and the little storm inside the crystal goes away.
Well, I'm going to try and at least fix this thing. Since having a broken music box.
Roll on Arcana.
Okie dokie.
Would you like assistance?
I think I got it. The 16.
Okay, don't get advantage on your roll.
I'm just
You get
imagining the
advantage when you
fucking
roll high.
I'm just imagining your character as like the fucking owl from that old the old fucking movie Sword in the Stone.
Yeah.
Like he's just as judgmental.
Oh,
I'll
definitely.
be right back, y'all.
I think I got it. It doesn't seem too difficult.
It seems like it's run out of some kind of power.
Oh, okay. So I've dislodged the thing inhibiting its movement, but it does need to have some power source. I'll turn it over and any area for batteries or something like that.
No, nothing like that. It seems that it draws energy from some kind of elemental element, but you're not quite sure really how.
Okay.
Would you like to roll Tyrandol?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll explain that. And here, have the box. I don't know if you have any.
You can do so with advantage
Grand
actually, because
ideas.
would have been right up your line of expertise.
Natural 20 for a 26 total.
Tog. Okay. This is colloquially known as a storm glass.
Ooh, a
It
storm
basically
blast.
creates arcane energy from being immersed inside rain and other storms.
So
Then it
I'll hand
stores
you
that
the,
energy and then fulfills a certain purpose. In this case, either music or light.
so I'll hand you the box, and it's just like
That's neat.
needs to be filled up with some sort of fuel. I'm not really too sure. I don't see a canister on the side or anything like that.
You keep it out in a storm and it recharges itself. It's
Oh,
quite a unique little item.
does lightning strike it? Fill it up with electricity?
Depending, is it natural or are you making magical?
You seem to know a little more than I do. I don't know.
Some objects react favorably or not so favorably to magically created weather. So it's often a toss up whether or not it's going to work.
Yeah, I don't know if that will work or if it'll make it explode.
Well,
I would prefer things not to explode around us much more than they normally do.
all right. Well, I don't. Doesn't seem to be stormy now, so I'll
What
Hold
did you
on
call
to
this? A storm what?
I'm putting it in
A
Lord Ops right now.
storm glass, I think, was.
Yep, Storm Glass. Lord Ops, I'm also putting it in. Do we have a fucking? Do we have a loot channel? Do we need a loot channel?
No, we have a bookkeeping channel.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a loot bookkeeping channel.
Is this going to be on in D&D Beyond?
No.
Okay.
You know me. I'm too lazy for that shit, man. Like
I
the
just wanted
amount
to
the
look
amount of
in there.
wacky things I create for you guys, like that would just add like 20 hours a week to my process.
You can always just go into your inventory and do custom items.
Yeah,
I'm-
that's
that's
usually
not
how
good.
people do it.
I was just wondering if this was like an actual item.
It's
Nah,
all from
just
my
put it
beautiful
in the
mind.
note. So we must find some place with storms more frequently to recharge it. That's doable, I guess.
By the way, would everyone like to roll me a perception check to look at their surroundings?
no.
I'm already not paying attention to the boxes, so
Yeah, I'm interested in the
Yeah,
box right now.
15.
Box.
Just remind me. You said we're on the landing. You mean the landing in like the city?
Yes,
Yeah,
like where you
okay.
disembark
I'm like
from.
looking at the city. I
You're
would like
it's
to
like
know
a
if
dock.
it's the
You're
same
inside the
city.
city walls. You're basically in like a small building that is like you go down the elevator and then you go in the small building. It's like the entrance to an airport kind of thing.
Gotcha.
We're in the
There's people
airport
coming and
terminal.
going, and you're like in the little corner of it
An
under an
atrium.
awning.
All right, yeah. But I think me and what was it? Tyrandal I was talking to? Or I think we're involved with the
Yes.
box.
Yes.
So I'm not looking
Tyrandal,
around.
please tell me your character has a little monocle.
He
Oh,
could.
it took forever for that perception check to roll, and it rolled me a nat 1.
Yeah.
You had to put the stampage on it.
Do you have any kind of monocle?
Not on my character sheet.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like your character needs a monocle. Yeah, that'd be awesome, but I don't know. I don't know. I
Looking for
love the
my-
idea of the intellectual bird.
You have the smart bird and the dumb bird.
He's the 3-foot bird with a very stern talking voice.
All right. So,
So you think he sounds like high pitched and stuff. Then he talks and it's like a nice baritone voice that I can't quite get.
gotcha. Even through your passive perception, you guys kind of notice that something's kind of changed with this area. There have been usually just normal flat sand and whatnot. But now you notice there's grooves. There's actual like carved grooves for like certain like to handle certain kinds of things, like I don't know, rain.
Well, that's odd.
Well, I think there had been some changes in general since we've
They're
been
even
here.
like they're in the and it's weird because the color of the ground is usually kind of white and dark like white and gray, like mostly mixed of sand, and now it's darker, almost like mixed mostly with soil. And you even see like in the little dips and ditches and the corners of alleys, little tiny green plants growing here and there.
You see that? We did that.
Is that for the good or for the bad, though?
I don't know. The
I
last
mean-
time it rained,
If you want rain for your thing, stick around, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, I feel that as long as we keep doing what we're doing, something will happen anyway.
I mean, it's bound to rain somewhere we go, so just
Fulvis.
don't forget.
rain is always a good thing. Just make sure that it doesn't also snow ash afterwards.
By the way, how did you guys want to handle the miracles? Would you prefer having a smaller amount and then they refresh every so often? Or would you rather have like a larger amount but they don't refresh at all? You just get them by leveling.
I think the
I
former.
like the idea of leveling.
Okay. Cool. Because they do tend to like create some pretty wacky scenarios, so I guess it makes sense that way.
Mhm.
And as always, I'm open to any feedback in any of those systems as they develop. Okay, so you've noticed this, and in addition to that, you notice that guards are walking around and are gathering people from alleys and whatnot. So you can tell it's probably only been a few days since your departure because the work crews in the city are pretty freaking quick when it comes to when it comes to construction and things like that. It's like their specialty. And like guards are going around in homes and alleys, they're dragging people out on the street, and then they're getting them to start kind of marching or walking in some kind of slow procession towards the center of the city.
Well, there seems to be something going on. Why don't we
Are we in
readjust
the
ourselves to
city?
this time?
Are we in
Yeah.
the city or are we still on the airship?
No, we're in the city. We're basically like in the airport atrium terminal
Okay,
thing
okay,
as
my
we're
bad.
just leaving.
Yep. There's actually a couple guards
We're
that
at-
come over and gesture towards your party. Announcement in the city square. Everyone's required to attend. Come on, lads.
Okay, we will.
Might
Just
as well,
gathering
yeah.
our stuff.
That's easy enough.
The manner of dress of like the people around feels like the same era as when we were just here.
Yeah, it seems like it's only been a few days.
Okay.
And
Nothing for
are
it.
the guards like reacting to how we look, or is it just like a pass off? They're not paying attention to us at all.
They're
just
not
telling
really
us
paying
to go.
attention. They just want to make sure they
Okay.
don't look like they're very happy. They just want to make sure that they're like, I don't really like, I hate doing this and everything, but they got to make sure that everyone's following the fucking rules and
The
shit.
TSA.
Well, since I'm one of the more noticeable people in our party, being a whole like very tall bird man, I'm gonna just put on like a cloak and cover my head as we make our way to the center, so that way no one can be like, "Oh shit, that's a bird man."
I mean, I am technically a giant lizard, so
Yeah, but you're more common than birdmen, at least from what I've gathered. In our
Yeah.
I
A couple of
probably stand
guards.
out more than you.
Yeah, a couple of guards, they noticed like two figures off in the corner being cloaked, and one of them was a skeleton servant, and another one is a thin like sea elf. And then they kind of look to each other and kind of smile and then pull out their cudgels. Come on, you filthy seals, get going.
We should probably
he's got the
hurry to the
dogs.
square.
Let him have it. Canines units loose. No, I'm kidding.
Holy shit.
Nothing else to do unless we want to cause another ruckus. Not
I'm
that
with Fulvis.
Uh,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, let's go. Do we have a rogue in the party?
We
Uh,
have a dashing, handsome man named William.
I'm not a rogue. I know how to break and enter.
Ah,
Sometimes he
I was
forgets
just
his
asking.
keys to his office, so he has to.
Right. I was just asking because I was thinking if we had a rogue, I could send them out with my alms box and bring in some coin.
There is an adventurers guild, so you can hire what's effectively like player NPCs. You guys can use if you so wish. I fully support the henchman system. So if you guys want psychics, that's okay. I don't mind that. You could role play them if you want and all kinds of stuff if you want to do that. Just be aware the counters will be adjusted. That being said, they're pretty brutal already. So it may be to your ultimate positive that you get one. But I'll let you guys decide that as you go.
Hey, Fulvis.
Hey, what's up? What you need?
What do you want out of everything?
Oh, infinite wealth, the secret to eternal life, super powerful magical artifacts,
Oh,
that
that's
sort of.
right. I
Hey, that's
forgot.
pretty
Hold
good.
on. I forgot your background, Mo. Give me a second. Oh
What?
That's
shit.
pretty
Let me
good.
give me
He's hitting
because
all of the points.
there's something specific about what was written on there that you might have a reference for. Hold on.
I did it. I am the best.
So while he's searching for that real fast, so
This
Fulvis.
is why Fulvis is the main character and has the highest stat total of all of us.
Is that why you're always in such a hurry?
What
Is that why you're always in such a hurry?
am I?
I would say so. From the way you sound and the way you act, you're always wanting to get things started.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. Sorry. Go ahead. If you so wish. I'll wait till you're done.
time is a resource, and ain't worth wasting.
I agree.
Okay.
All right. So on the page, by the way, Volvus, you recognize what was written on like the third. If Tyrandal has spoken of this in regards to what was written, the third thing mentioned is Fulvis, you would recognize that type of language is meant to be folded in a specific way to create what's effectively a pictograph. So
Right,
keep
so
that in
like
mind.
whenever they're actually probably not now because there's a sea of people going in one direction and we're standing out by not going in that direction.
Yeah, I think it's about time we
Let's
go.
walk.
When we get a chance later, let me see that the thing of paper you got.
Oh, sure. I'll slip it to you right now.
Okay, no, this is something that was written that Tyrandal remembered as like in his library. So you may have the opportunity if Tyrandal so wishes and all that shit to work with that and whatnot. So
Cool. But for the moment, we got somewhere we need to be, according
Yes.
to the folks with arms and armor. So
Yes, bringing the ire of the guards is not good, and John will walk off towards the square, probably getting turned around a few times because of the crush of people and his lack of memory.
all right.
just don't trip over and get stomped on it. Everything will be fine.
You hear whispers and hushed tones among everyone heading towards there, asking, people trying to discuss and figure out what's going on. Would anyone like to roll me a charisma check to see if they can figure out through conversing with rumors and everything like that to see if they can figure out what's going on?
Straight charisma.
Yeah, like persuasion's fine if you want to do that.
I wish to not interact with them, so I'll pass.
That's a 3.
I'd be more into trying to just like
Beyond hates me. I've not rolled anything higher than a 10.
I will.
You got physical dice?
I'll try it as well.
All right,
No,
all right,
6.
Val.
Bring 'em out.
You have heard through reliable sources that everyone's gathering to discuss the incoming chicken shortage.
Good. I'm glad there's a chicken shortage. They don't need to be eating birds. It's weird.
That's too real.
I got a nat 20 with a -1 for 19.
John, you overhear two people right before they get beaten on top of the head by a guard and then thrust into the crowd. You ever heard them talking? Apparently, some strange magic was cast a few days ago, and news of it finally reached on high, and the court of the Sultan has prepared a response.
Interesting.
Say, I'm gathering this as I'm walking through the crowd, just holding out my alms box, considering I'm dressed as a priest. So
I would like
Like,
to point out that the
just
2
with
rolls
in
that
and
were
out.
done were the 2 exact opposite ends of the dice. I rolled a natural 1 and he rolled a natural 20.
yup.
So, John, roll me a deception.
That's a 6.
The guard rolled a 3. Move along, priest.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah, he just moves on, shaking the alms box.
everybody's incompetent today.
Hey, I
Yep.
have a question, DM.
Yes.
In these crowds of people, I'm kind of looking around. What types of races are not being present? Like, are Aarakocra, Owlin, or
There are
Dragon.
very few bird humanoids, but they do exist.
okay? Have I seen any other Aarakocras as well?
That is an excellent question. Let me
Am
roll.
I the only one of my species?
You see a figure ahead of you. It looks like kind of like almost like a woman, really. Except at the back, you can see like a little tiny tail feather stick out, and then push quickly underneath the cloak as she quickly moves through the crowd.
I will bring Valatu's attention to her and ask if he knows about another Aarakocra. Then I will realize we all got here at the same time. So never mind.
I
sorry.
wouldn't. Even if I did, she is nothing but a stranger.
Yeah.
For I do not know them. I have read the document.
Yeah. I didn't think before I spoke. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
No, you're okay.
No, it wasn't about that. He's referencing the document I sent to him about existing lore for Aarakocra. So.
Yeah, even if I did know them, if we are outside of the mountain, they are strangers.
Okay.
I can't find the exact quote in it. I remember it.
No one asked me to find it. Do you know how many fucking channels I have?
At least
Like the channels you see are like
2.
1/3 the amount of channels of like notes and everything from all the fucking campaigns I've run.
Yeah, anyone who has not yet completed their pilgrimage will be told that they are strangers, for I do not know you. When addressed by an Aarakocra on official business.
Yeah.
I have found it.
But that normally extends to people like, for example, envoys, not people on pilgrimages. So
Yeah,
like
that's royalty.
yeah, so if they're there as like an envoy for trading negotiations, things like that, if they're not on a pilgrimage, they won't recognize anyone they will pretend not to recognize anyone on a pilgrimage. But co-pilgrimages are, they've interacted before. So
Okay.
there have
So,
even been stories about
technically
people
for Val.
teaming up to like get bigger, more difficult things done.
Okay.
So
But since Val still considers himself to be a chieftain of his tribe, is he still? I think he would still consider himself to be on official business
okay.
outside. So everyone, if they're on a pilgrimage, would be a stranger to him. which is more often than not the correct assumption.
Okay. All right. So,
I'm
let's see.
learning more and more about people.
So, as you continue walking, you eventually gather into a huge city square, and it looks like there's a very large list of nobles watching from a floating disc above the people, figuratively and literally. They share cups of wine, meat, and fine bread with honey among one another, and treat the event as a kind of esoteric party. Everyone on the ground, however, is nervous, panicky, and apprehensive. A small child, familiar looking, lies sitting in a wooden chair, almost like a throne, if not for the strange chains binding her to the central pedestal. Behind her on the raised platform are dozens of people bound by silver chains. You easily recognize each of them as those who have benefited from your miracle of rain.
Tyrandel has
Oh, wow.
no desire to get involved.
Fuck, you do this.
You would immediately see John's back stiffen and his jawline tighten through the blue shimmering glamour that his god puts on him.
Someone, I'm going to warn everyone now. When we find out why, because he's just going to be oblivious. Val is just going to look at him like, "Hey, I know them." But if we find out that they're going to be put to death or something like that, someone's going to have to hold Val back because he's going to try and save him.
All right.
Somebody's going to have to hold John back too.
The people are becoming a little angry. And everyone, you could hear like a bunch of people arguing and like talking to each other like they're pissed off, and a riot seems almost imminent. The guards having trouble containing the commoners, and one breaks free and runs towards the girl. An arrow suddenly plunges into his shoulder, and he collapses from the impact and lies on the ground, very still.
Hey.
You hear a guard captain yell, "Back, you haggard dogs!" The people are not having a good time. They're very upset. As the cries of anger rise, a carriage tops the hill from behind the dawn. Give me 1 second while I get ready to play my custom audio for you guys. I believe I have it still loaded, hopefully. Damn it! I do not. 1 second. Some bitch.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Believe in the me who believes in you.
All right. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't save the. I clicked it, but I didn't actually save the link. Lamau. There we go.
Big sad.
All right, there we go. Okay, got it this time. Huzzah! Okay.
Now,
All
let's
right.
see, do we have to turn the volume up or down?
Yes.
Let's see. As the cries
This is
of
a beat I
anger
can
rise, a carriage tops the hill from behind the dawn. But instead of being cloaked in light, it is as if it casts a great shadow upon the land. Suddenly you, the entire party, and every commoner alike feels an unprecedented feeling of dread and misery, as if some great demotivating wave is crashing among everyone, suffocating, leaving nothing but a depressed need to obey and take heed. Everyone roll me a charisma save. This is a charm.
Not good. Oh my god, it's music.
I have a base ass 12.
5.
The DC is 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh. I got a
Any
17.
warlocks? Warlock check?
We haven't had like a long rest since leaving the Bone Man, have we?
Yeah, you have.
Okay, cool. That makes things a little bit easier.
Yeah.
The journey was probably a couple days. We just don't remember it.
Yeah, it was
Right.
several days.
If nothing else, we slept the entire time.
Right.
That's definitely why we don't remember it.
Jet lag.
Can you execute them later? I need to sleep first.
All right, has everyone failed their save? I take it.
Has everyone
much,
failed
yeah.
their save yet?
Thanks,
Okay,
DM,
let's make it.
for the vote of confidence.
Me and John have the highest save.
Yep. And I, with my paltry +1 to charisma save.
I had a +2.
I have a
All
plus
right.
0.
Everyone who fails is now frightened within this massive area and is unable to take willing hostile action. Anyone who passes the save can use their action to snap an ally out of it. If you feel an overwhelming urge of anger, you may re-roll your save. I'll leave that up to your prerogative. As the carriage comes closer towards the platform, it stops, and a hulking figure in black armor wielding a massive two-handed blade gets out on the platform. Powerfully built and completely covered, his shadow seems alive and emanates hostile intent. He raises his hands as his shadow grows to meld with the shadows of those bound before him, lengthening and rising to form shapes of dark translucent shoulders, all wielding wicked weapons. And thus began his speech. My master wishes to thank all of you for your participation. It has come to my lord's attention that some fools have taken to associate with blasphemy, and to worship false gods. Everyone in this city should know that the only god is that of man, and our glorious Sultan is that god. No other shall be tolerated. As he speaks, he paces back and forth among the chained members on the platform, all hooked to posts of dark wood. He leans down towards an elderly, wiry man, who is sitting down, currently eating a carrot. You easily recognize Jeb in chains.
Oh, Cheb.
Do you repent for your transgressions? Ask your lord for forgiveness, and thus you may be spared. He begrudgingly stands up and finishes chewing his carrot. He looks at your party and winks. He clears his throat. I will not bow before a false god. I will not beg for my life. I cannot stop him, but others can. He leans in close to the dark figure. If I were him, I would be afraid. And in a flash of an instant, his head topples from his shoulders. Dark whispers emanate from the carriage, like a loud, indecipherable hum. The Black Knight turns around and raises his blade to the air. Very well. Let the executions begin.
Right.
All right, what do you guys do?
Any of y'all got wishes?
No, but knowing people are getting executed would seriously piss John off.
John and Val,
So-
roll another save with advantage. DC 16.
No.
That's a
Oh,
dirty
with
20.
advantage. My bad. I only did one. It doesn't matter. I rolled the exact same thing twice.
Yikes. John, you
Easy.
snap out of it and you realize everyone is quivering in like fear and apprehension.
Yup.
The,
You know what?
the
I'm going
carriage
for the
has
throat.
gone back up the hill, by the way.
Oh yeah, I know about that. I'm dealing with the people that are about to get executed. I am hitting the closest executioner I can with a ray of enfeeblement.
Okay. Roll me a perception check real quick.
Okay. Nat 1. I don't see shit.
There's only one guy there, really. Just the big guy. That's all. No one else. You're fine.
Yep. He blinded by rage. So yeah, I need a save, I believe. Yeah, con save.
Let me pull up the stat block.
We're about to get.
I'm in a fearful
Probably.
state, but may I use a wish Or am I
you would
too
have to be
involved
snapped
in my
out of
own
it
fear?
first
I'm
to
pretty sure
have
I
the
only
wet to
one
have
left
the
myself.
Gotcha.
Because I used one for the rain and then one to help out when we were crashing. So I think I only have one left if we're doing.
I only have one left. Tyrandal has two.
I haven't used mine. But I am a wizard with memories long ago of the spell called things like Meteor Swarm and Power Word Kill. So
I put a
should
door
cast
handle in a wall.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Alrighty.
What's the save?
Con save DC 13.
Con save. Okay. He doesn't have. Well, he has like okay con. He rolled a 14.
Damn. Yep, it just does nothing. It's a save or suck.
The negative energy hits him, and he just seems to kind of shrug it off. He
He's
starts
already negative.
looking backwards at your group, and then he leans back and pops his back. Very well. All right. So everyone, roll me initiative.
Hog.
Yeep.
Here we go again.
That's
Roll
good.
low. 13.
We have two
Something tells me I'm
16s,
not
two
going to be a very
13s,
big
and a
help.
21.
Yee.
Oh, what?
I have a
what
plus
happened
8 to
again?
my initiative.
Oh, it's wrong keyboard. There we go.
Yeah, I was hoping to make the executioner an idiot while I took the time to snap you guys out.
Well, doesn't look like that.
Nope.
All right, give me 1 second while I pull up his thing for D&D Beyond.
Oh wait, this says this is actually a ranged spell attack, not a save. It just has a save if it hits. So I did that completely wrong.
Oh, well, guess even if it hits, it doesn't do dick. Sorry.
But it does 2d8 necrotic.
Oh, okay.
That
Roll
did
roll
you
it.
dirty.
That still wouldn't hit though.
Okay.
D&D Beyond hates me.
That's a how
That's a
beat up.
10 to hit. I'm gonna see if I can find my dice.
Yeah, I'm switching to my physical dice. I luckily found my rolling tray and everything, so I can.
Let's go! I found it. Watch me still roll shit.
Right?
Yeah, this is
Been testing out my
not
dice
an
and rolled
easy
3 nat
encounter by any
ones.
means, by the way. All right, what did everyone roll for initiative? Let me see. Roll for these guys. Okay. All right, not terrible. Oh, you guys did not roll good initiative. Except William. Good job,
Talking
William.
about.
It's not
When I
my
go
fault.
first.
I have a plus 8.
Fulvis, where's your initiative?
It's on there.
You put it in Discord.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's not on there.
Disappointing, Val. I expected more. You
I
too,
don't
Fulvis.
know what you want from me. I can re-roll my initiative with physical dice if you'd like.
No, it's okay. Let's
Okay,
see.
I rolled lower.
All right. So, there is the knight as well as 12 guards.
Oh, Pog.
Dr. William Becker. There you go.
Okay, so I have an idea, but you're gonna have to tell me if my character would even think it's possible. They're being held aloft by chains, yeah?
They're being held near the ground by chains to posts, yeah.
Oh, okay. I have a line shot Tasha's caustic brew that does acid damage, and I have an idea to try and do a line shot down the whole row of them. But given the groundwork of the area, would that be possible for me to get into a position to do a line shot?
If you are taller or being carried.
Also, is the place still filled with civilians?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can't fireball anyway, so like it's fine. But
Well, the center of the platform has no civilians around it, but yeah.
Listen, just
The
hold
guards
your
are currently
action.
trying to keep the rioting
Matt,
people
now.
at bay.
so,
Well,
okay, so
they
it's
were
like,
until like all of them suddenly became like.
okay, so it's like a donut shape rather than like a. So
Yeah.
wait, the platform is in the center rather than like at the very end of the
Correct.
square.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. What do I have to do? I want to drink my experimental elixir, but I need to see if that's a bonus or an action. Where are you?
By the way, the people you can hear from down below, the nobles on top of the disc are currently placing bets.
Nice. Okay. It's an action to do. So I'm going to try and make my way a little closer to the whole contraption, and I'm gonna uncork one of these caustic brews I only like of my own, and I'm gonna drink it. I have to roll a d6 to see what I get. Right. So I drink it. D6. That's a 6.
You throw down the glass bottle like a Chad.
It's a transformation elixir.
Oh God, he's becoming Jackal.
It's
Oh no.
I'm transformed as if by the alter self spell, and I can determine the transformation myself. So let's see what I can even get. Aquatic adaptation, change appearance, or natural weapons. Sound of your voice. Oh shit.
Aquaman from a distance whispers, "Will."
I'll bring back the rain. I'm going to do the change appearance. I'm feeling all bubbly and kind of walk with a hovel, but I straighten my back and I look like who should I look like? I was not prepared.
Become the Rock.
I could become
Hunchback of Notre Dame. But for
And you
some
could
reason,
screw with them and
freakishly
become
charismatic.
Jeb.
I will become a guard. Well, actually, let me see if this does it transform just my body, or does it actually? Do I get like the clothing and the armor that looks like it? You transform your appearance. You decide what you look like, including your height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice, hair coloration. No, really, just me. Okay. Not the guard. Not a guard. Then I'm gonna transform into that kingly person that came on by and told everyone there was going to be executions.
You gonna turn into the knight?
The no, because we can't probably see. No, the guy who was in the carriage.
You didn't see him. The knight came out of the carriage.
Oh, okay. I
And
misinterpreted
there was this
that.
reverberating whisper.
I see. Was the knight in like clad armor? You couldn't see his face, or was he
Yes,
very
you could not see his
discernible?
face. It's actually shrouded in like darkness.
I see then.
You can see
Ha.
glowing red eyes if that helps.
Glowing red eyes. Turn into Jeb? I could do that. Race from the. I'll be the god. Sorry I'm taking so long. I wasn't really prepared for this fucking thing. I was gonna.
Yeah, and
had
by the way,
everything
all
else.
the guards that are in combat with you currently are like shadowy manifestations.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, then. Fuck that. I'm just going to
Hit him with a flashlight.
finally.
Have we invented those yet?
I'll. Fuck it. I'll turn into Jeb. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna turn into Jeb and try and freak him out.
You turn into the most wanted man in the city. Good
No,
job.
Yep.
hey, he's already dead. It's fine.
Yeah, they just executed him.
And how do you guys feel about that?
A little elated, actually.
Yeah, I'm John. There's a small smile on my face.
There's no love lost for Jeb.
Yeah, imagine if you were Cade.
Oh yeah, he'd be dancing in the street right now.
Selling pastries.
Oh yeah.
I'll turn into Jeb, and I'm gonna look over towards a random civilian, and I'll just look them straight in the eye, and I'll tell them, although I have died up there, I am truly eternal. Raise me aloft so that I might speak to my people.
That's pretty good. You rolled advantage. Persuasion
word.
or deception, your choice.
Timing on point.
Do you believe yourself to be Jeb?
Oh man.
You don't have a carrot, so you can never really be Jib.
Okay, good thing it's with advantage. Oh man, where is that button again? Not even better.
Oh God. Alright,
All right, well,
fortunately, he has to roll insight, and it is a negative roll for him, so.
we'll see what happens. Can he beat my
Gotta
5?
get lower than a 5.
You rolled 4!
He rolled a 4.
Yeah, you rolled a 4.
That advantage
Oh.
worked.
Oh my god.
It was worth it.
You just happen to look at someone insanely dumb.
Impossible! He hisses. And has anyone ever seen The Mummy?
Yep.
Of course, I've seen it multiple.
Yeah,
No.
he raises his blade, points to William, and all the guards do the whole guard hissing thing from The Mummy, and like turned right towards William in like synchronicity, and then crouch, getting ready to attack and leap at him.
Shit.
I'll shout to my masses before my turn ends, and I'll say, "Protect me, my peoples, and I might bring the rain again."
You're DFI.
You would
Jeb.
know that Jeb is known as a preacher of the
Yeah.
Newcome gods.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna see if I can't get
So it'd
more
be
people
less
on
I
board.
bring the reins, and more like they will bring the
Yeah.
reins.
Whatever. I'm the herald of
it'd be
them.
more like
They have blessed me with eternal life. I cannot be killed. Protect me if you want everything to go back to betterness. I don't know. That's it. I'm done. I
That's
can't take
roughly
it.
how it actually sounds. Everyone except the guard doesn't buy your bullshit, pretty much. But unfortunately,
that's
he's
it.
the one that matters. So
Sure. All right. Well, that's it.
all right. Unfortunately, I rolled for 1 initiative for all the guards, and I also rolled for the knight, and they rolled 18 and 16 consecutively. So
Ooh.
it's gonna be a long series of attacks, my guy.
Okay.
You go ahead and prepare your eulogy while I get all these rolled done.
Sure.
All right.
Do these things? Is there any check we can make to know if they're like mind? Are they creatures? Are they humans? You said they're shadowy beings, right?
Mm-hmm. So you're asking if you can make like an intelligence roll to see if they're illusions?
Not quite illusions necessarily, maybe, but like identify them. Are they mindless? Are they undead? Like what type of
You'll be able to
creature
do that
are
in your
they?
turn.
Okay.
All right. All right. So he puts his sword, his greatsword, on his back, and puts out his hand. And out of black mist, a spectral lance manifests. He spins it, and then leans back and throws it right at William.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
It hits.
And it does.
Is it? It's a spectral lance. As I see it flying, do I believe I could try cast absorb elements? Is it a? Is it acid,
It's like
cold,
it's
fire,
like a
lightning,
weird
or
looking
thunder?
lance. You wouldn't. I mean, it's just a weird looking lance.
Okay, let it fly.
And it does. Wow, really low. It grazes you in the shoulder, and it does 8 damage.
Oof.
Not a fan.
All right. He prepares another lance. Does a 14 hit.
Yes.
That's really unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a death saving throw to make.
Yee.
And
How
that
much damage?
is 10 damage.
Okay.
Lands in your other shoulder.
Just the Ace Ventura.
By the way, you notice that that as he had the lance, it disappeared from behind him and reappeared in his hand.
I see. What type of damage is it doing?
Piercing.
Oh, sure, just piercing. I want to know how fucking crazy this lance is.
By the way, if you
Plus
roll
8 to hit.
again,
1d12 plus 5.
Lovely.
By the way, you weren't supposed to fight this guy. By the way.
Yeah.
This seems to be a recurring theme.
Yeah. That's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the people.
Are they inspired by me not dying?
Well, they
Are
do
they
have
inspired
They do
by
get an
the-
inspiration die, but or like a bardic inspiration die. But I'm gonna see if they break out of the charm. A natural 20.
Oh,
Okay.
should I have rolled that?
I rolled for the citizens.
Yeah, but for us, is it like, do we get to roll at the end of our turns?
Yeah, I don't see why not. If you've been
What would it
attacked by
be?
the hostile forces, you have advantage. So
What would it be? Charisma save?
yeah, DC 16.
Okie dokie.
Let's see.
Ah, not enough.
See how many people broke through. Oh, cool. 6 commoners go in front of you.
Oh god.
They've raised their fists. They're all hyping each other up like, let's fucking do this!
Hey, you're gonna survive 3 more turns of double lance throws.
I hope so.
You forgot all the guards that are about to pounce at fucking William.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Let's see.
I wanted to fly. I wanted to buff up. I wanted to get some healing if I really needed it. Nah, I got the transformation one.
Okay. The soldiers attack, kill 3 of the peasants.
Yeah, this is not a net gain of saving people so far.
Nope.
But hey, at least William managed to not die. Surprisingly.
For now.
You notice something particularly weird. The people that died, something blue and spectral is coming out of their mouth and is heading right towards the Black Knight guy.
That's hot.
Yeah. All right, John Doe, Mr. Angry Boy, what you doing?
You said it's an action to snap an ally out?
Yep.
Yo, get me out of here.
Yep, I'll go for Vela to snap him out of it.
All right. Roll on handed strike.
Oof.
I'm kidding. You smack him about
Damn,
top
if
of
only I
head.
could rage.
Yeah, I was actually getting to the page to roll it. Not that my measly little 3 damage would do anything to you.
That's 10%.
All right, Val is wakey.
Let's go.
Tyrandol, what are you doing?
I'm charmed, and I don't really care about the people as much. So
You just can't attack her. Well, you can't willingly go closer, and your attack's a disadvantage.
okay, I'm interested in what these shadow beings are. Any roll to try and
Yes, investigation or perception, your choice. Or Arcana, I guess is fair too.
I use investigation. It's a 24 on my roll.
They are manifestations of what's known as a Dreadlord.
So is that a type of undead?
They are conjured entities.
Okay. And the captain guy, he's not one of them.
Nope.
Okay.
In fact, he realized that he maybe have given control of them, but he didn't actually conjure them.
I see. Okay. And I guess that's the end of my turn. I'll start flying up a little bit, 10 feet. Just still kind of mesmerized. But people are kind of moving around. It's getting very hectic. I'm 3 foot tall. I don't want to be squished. So I'm getting like 10 feet above everyone. So I don't get crushed in the crowd.
Fair. Full of this.
That's a 9 on my charisma, so I'm still mesmerized.
Okay. Full of us.
So this is more like is this a charm or a fear?
It's a charm, but the effect is frightened.
Okay. If I'm frightened, what would I do?
Mechanic terms, you can't go closer, and any attacks of disadvantage.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking whether I would just book it or whether I would try to hide in the crowd.
For like basically what it's really doing is it's basically trying to depress your emotions, trying to make you weak and compliant. But the mechanic way is that basically it applies frighten. So
I'm gonna take the dodge action.
A valid choice.
where are you going? Just backing up.
I'm not moving anywhere because is the crowd of people all like moving or are they all like still?
There is a wave of people throwing things, like basically rioting at the guards who are basically trying to hold them back.
Okay, since I guess since they're generally like pushing towards the center, I will move with the crowds. Like I'll move like half my movement. But actually, how far away were we from the center? Like 60 feet.
Yeah, 60, 70 feet roughly.
I'd move like 30 feet in, with the crowd, but I'm taking the dodge action.
Okay. Val, what you doing, buddy?
I assume I should make the save again real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Very good. I am still useless.
So, would I be able to make it to the big knight guy in one turn without having to dash?
He's about 60 feet away from you.
Dang, I only have 50. In that case, what I'll do, is I'll go halfway there to help out William. And I imagine the scene happening in my head, much like if you've ever played freaking Mega Man 02, where he takes off the freaking cape. That whole intro sequence happens. Val just dashes over to William and rages along the way. So that means I have to do a wild surge. So do you
Oh, no.
want to do the wild surge, or do you want me to do the wild surge?
I'll do the wild surge.
Go ahead.
Can you
and do the
not
wild
find me this time, please?
surge. Hey, look, I can't help it. His wild surges are crazy. Mine aren't that crazy.
Yours is when.
Oh no! Everyone in a 9,000-foot radius suffers from the power word kill effect.
I mean, I don't know what table he has.
I don't know what
But his
table he
table is
has.
the one that scared you.
I'm just
My
making
table is
stuff
the
up.
one that let me teleport every round.
All right, let's see. First, let's roll severity for the type of table. Oh. Okay. Rolled for impactful. And then the D20, the D100 for the actual effect. Let's see. 78. Lucky 78.
7 and 8.
Oh,
Good numbers right there.
that's interesting.
I suddenly don't like those numbers.
I don't know what to
That's
think.
interesting every time any wild man, like.
Okay.
You guys are gonna have a blast when I multi-class into wild magic sorcerer later.
Oh
on.
yes, blast! It must have been a fireball.
Yes, especially when you roll summon fireball on yourself.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh. Okay. I'm not. Okay, alright, whatever. I rolled it. You. Okay. So I rolled for what you're transforming into.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, if you so choose.
Wisdom saving throw.
Or you could willingly transform.
Is it decent?
I will tell you, it is extreme. It's either very good
I
or very
will-
bad.
I'm gonna post the conga gif again.
Okay. Is it? If I fail the saving throw, do I lose sense of self or anything like that?
It's
Or
not
is it
permanent.
just- it's not permanent. Okay. But am I still at least able to control my actions and everything like that?
Yes, regardless.
Okay. That's a 19 wisdom save.
What is the DC? Big fucking Lamau. Okay.
DC 25. I never had a chance.
Oof.
Yeah. I don't think I'll
In
use
for a
that. I don't
penny, in
think I'll
for a
use
pound.
that. I don't think I'll use that fucking table for anymore for a reason. But all right. Let me DM you what you are, and I'll let you describe your transformation.
All right. This is
You're,
either
you're
going
gonna
to
have
be
you're gonna have some fun with
pretty-
this one, I think.
This is either going to be pretty Pog or pretty Pega.
No, you see, he is now the Tarrasque.
That's what I was thinking the whole time.
It makes me think of Sword Art Online Abridged, the abridged version where he's turned into that giant monster, loses control.
Okay, I can work with this. So, oh, okay. So imagine as he's flying through, like in the middle of it, you see him start to get larger, like exponentially large, and go basically on all fours. All of his feathers turn to like light orange and brown fur, and his beak goes back into his face and just transforms into these two gigantic teeth as he becomes a saber-toothed tiger.
Oh, hell yeah.
The last thing you probably hear from him is something like something along the lines of the only false god here is the Sultan or something like that. Something cool, but not anything that Val can actually
roll a
think of.
d20 for cool.
I'm not using D&D Beyond for this one. 19, the exact same roll for
Very
D&D
cool.
Beyond that I had last time. Very cool.
Woohoo.
Cool. So in that case, so Pounce would activate the last little bit. So 20 feet straight toward a creature, one of the guards hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. So that target must succeed a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
It fucking
So
fails
I can only
horribly.
do 20 of these. Okay, so claw +6 to hit. I'm just gonna make sure that I hit. I do. I'm pretty sure 20 plus is a hit. I'm not even
Yes.
gonna add
It
that.
as you land on it and like as you land in claw, it like explodes into black mist.
Yeah, I rolled max damage for that too.
Woohoo.
Too bad it couldn't roll max damage on the big boy, right?
Yeah. 2d6 plus 5. That's my entire
Nice.
turn. Because I don't have multi-attack or anything like that.
Yeah. If you had rolled one more, do you want to know what you got? If I had rolled one higher?
Sure.
Ankylosaurus.
Ooh. A whole dinosaur.
So I'm just very glad there's no druids in this party.
Mhm.
John would have been like, I saw it!
Oh yes.
I now take up 4 spaces, right? Because I'm large.
Yeah. Of
Okay.
course, it's all theater
Yeah.
in mind, so.
Yeah.
Right.
I assume you guys prefer this
imagining
this
that's
way
how
instead
big
of
I am.
like a fucking instead of like using owlbear, I would say. Or would you guys prefer to use owlbear in the future?
Don't care.
I'm okay with
Yeah,
this.
I'm fine either way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Owlbear makes it easier when stuff's like really complex. So I mean that would be like
Okay,
your
yeah. So
interpretation.
I'll try to have it for more important fights then in the future. So
Like
I didn't
boss
kind of
fights
plan
with
for you guys
owlbear,
fighting. So
probably make it.
You're slaughtering NPCs in front of us. Usually that makes a party fight.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's kind of.
That's fair. Yeah.
Fair enough. That's the end of my turn.
All right. That was one hell of a turn. Okay. Dr. William Becker. He was flying. By the way, I would like to think that you just were chilling and then suddenly you saw a fucking saber-tooth tiger just launch from beneath you.
Yeah, this whole world gets stranger by the minute. I think I'm getting used to it. But I don't know if I'm gonna be extremely useful anymore. Right. What you came up with your saber-tooth tiger? You like protecting me or what? Wait, what happened with that? You
Oh,
just
no, he attacked. He attacked
I
one of the
attacked the guard.
guards.
you're attacking the guards? Okay.
I would say if you were paying any attention to where the loud badass quote came from, you would have saw the transformation from Val to a saber-tooth tiger.
I was paying attention to that. I just all right. Well, how far am I from the what's the word for it? The platform where everybody's at with the chains?
Oh, 40 feet.
And how's the guard situation around that?
They're all basically in a line right towards you. They were firing arrows.
Okay.
And
All
there was like a couple of guards before you, and the saber-tooths, I got one.
Gotcha. All right. Well, then I'm just going to heal myself back up. Let's see. I have healing word. Don't have anything else. Nope, that's it. All right. The how many? Actually, you know what I might do? I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. I want to try and get as many guards within the 20-foot cube that is created as I turn tail and run. I don't know if I can actually be up front anymore with 6 HP.
By the way, for some reason, all of your spell vials have turned into different flavors and shades of carrot.
Oh my god. The
It's
power
the
of
curse
Jeb
of Jeb.
transcends. If Jeb is alive, he's super happy that he's just fucking with me from the afterlife. All right, I'm gonna uncork a bottle that's about to burst with like fairy fire dust. I'm gonna launch it and see if I can't get as many guards in a 20-foot cube as possible.
You eat that shit like an NFL football.
You,
You hit 8
Glitter
guards.
bomb them.
I hit a guard.
8.
8 guards. All right. Well, they have to make a Dex save of 14.
I'm not making fucking that many. I'm just rolling once.
Oh yeah,
They
you do
fail.
you. Okay, yeah, okay. So they are shimmering with orange carrot juice that is just glowing and sparkling. Makes it easier to hit as they are dazzled by the whole effect. And I'm going to stick around the saber-tooth tiger, and I'm gonna try and make sure that he is between me and everybody else. I'm gonna use him
By
as,
the
as
way,
cover.
did you roll for? Would you like the average, or would you like to roll for the HP on that, Val?
On the-
The average is very close to double my regular hit points, so I'll take average.
Gotcha.
52. Out of
So,
curiosity, I actually wonder what it would be if I rolled. I won't take it.
It's 7d10 plus 14.
I'll roll it for you, and I'll give you the option of whether or not you want to keep it.
Oh, you know what else
think
I'm
that's
gonna
fair.
do? Since this is a super hard fight, I'm going to toss out my homunculus. I just remembered
Just like
he
2 points more.
nice.
Hey, more is more.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah, you have the option. You would have ended up with 65 if you took it. So.
Mhm.
So
But,
it's up. So I did say you could take it if you want. So.
I'll take the 65. That's a lot more than what I rolled. I mean, I have an armor class of 12, so actually my AC has not changed either way.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You just
Because I have a
beefy.
0 in
Oh,
my
that's right.
dexterity.
Barbarians aren't usually that high of AC. They're just
they're
insanely
not.
like fucking tanky.
No, I just have resistance to a lot of stuff.
So wait, is this like polymorph or does it work like Druid's wild shape?
Polymorph.
Okay,
believe.
so if it was like Druid's wild shape, you would have kept your armor and any bonuses from raging.
Mhm.
Aw. I lose
Alright.
my rage bonus?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't know.
Alright, well-
I don't know. You're a very angry cat. I'm fine with it.
Finish out my turn. I'm gonna yeet my homunculus servant up into the air and just let him bop a guy that I illuminated. I'm gonna have to do a D4 plus my spell. Or D20 plus 4. But with advantage since that. Alright, does a 19 hit one of those regular guards I illuminated?
Absolutely.
And they're gonna take just a little itty bitty damage. What is it? Clear that. It is a D4 plus 2.
Poof.
Alright, you take 6 points of damage. Force damage.
He poofed.
Nice. That's my turn.
You get the sense that the shot it only went a bit through them, and then like they disappeared, and then it went without without resistance. It's almost like a very hard sneeze to get rid of these guys.
Good to know. Where all these guards are at? Is it kind of congested with civilians still?
No, the civilians blocked the arrows for you, basically.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's me. I'm cowering behind the saber-tooth tiger.
Make yourself another save, please.
Wonderful. 13.
Yeah, remember DC 16, so.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, and you've been hit, so you have advantage, of course.
I'll try it again. Oh, it was almost an 18. Damn it. That's a 3.
Man, you're just having a rough fucking time, dude. Holy moly.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying my best. Alright, I cower. And that's it.
Alright. Oh boy. So the commander looks up like the Black Knight. He puts one foot kind of forward, and then you see him mount a steed that forms out of black mist.
That's cool.
And he puts his hand out, and a huge scythe appears in his hand, like a huge like curved blade, like a scimitar. And he's going to launch himself and charge right at this angry fucking cat.
A
I
little
dare
extra,
you
don't you
try.
think? But all right.
And he's going to swing to the left and then try to make a mighty right-handed blow. Okay. All right. Let's see if this hits. Does a 18 hit you?
It does.
All right. In advance, I'm sorry. All right, so that does 13 piercing damage plus his charge bonus, which adds 2d6, I believe. No, 3d6, my bad. 11.
Okay. What damage type were both of those? Piercing
Magical
or
slashing.
magical and slashing. Okay.
Yeah.
So the 13 was. So that would be 7 or 6 half.
It's all together in one attack. It's
Okay.
just he had like his charging, and it adds like a charging bonus to it. Let's do that
Okay.
separately. So it's all like the same. You can add all together and half it. It's fine.
Okay. So 13 and what was the other? 11?
I believe so. Yeah.
It's a 24 total.
So 12 damage.
Okay.
Not that bad.
Yep. All right. And I had 64? Yes.
Yeah.
I have it all on my calculator now. So, okay. I'm keeping track.
Okay. He's gonna continue charging, right towards William, and then while he does this, he's going to like do this whole, the stereotypical general motion where he does the swing down and he orders his soldiers to fire into the crowd.
Will I have a attack of opportunity?
I mean, he did just beam the shit out of you. I'll tell you what. Let me look at the. Look at that interaction real quick. Oh, okay. So mechanically, his controlled mount always takes a disengage, so that's how it avoids opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So, however, you could target him or the mount if you do end up having an opportunity attack. So you could attack him if you so wish, but you would have to do so at disadvantage.
Okay.
So.
I will save my reaction just in case.
All right. Oh my goodness. The guards let loose arrows and take out a lot of the citizens that are fucking around.
Oof.
So we're looking at 3 plus. We're looking at 15 dead so far. All right, John.
All right. Yeah, I'm summoning my spiritual weapon on top of the Death Knight.
Okay.
And it's going to take its one attack.
Roll it.
That's a 24 to hit. I'm using physical dice since
That'll
D&D
definitely hit.
Beyond keeps screwing me.
That's fine. That'll definitely hit. What type of damage?
It is magical and hold on. It is you create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration until you cast 1d8, which I got a 5 plus 3, so that's 8 points of slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
It is considered as magical, and I'm trying to see if it's like radiant or necrotic because of my background.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. You can tell me afterwards. That's fine. I'll mark his damage.
Yeah, it appears as Death's Scythe.
Okay.
It just says magical. It doesn't say anything else about it.
Okay.
And with the rest of my turn, because it's technically just a bonus action to cast that, I'm going to make my way up to William and prepare to heal him.
I'll look up to you and say, Jeb does not think we should stick around.
Yeah. But for now, since I do technically have an action, can I take like an interposing dodge action to block incoming damage towards William with my shield?
Oh, you're so kind.
Yeah. Okay. I'm fine with that.
And so yeah, that's my turn.
Isn't that a feat?
What?
The ability to like intercept arrows?
No, I'm
projectiles?
literally standing in front of him and taking the
Oh, okay.
dodge
Gotcha.
action.
You're just making it more difficult, giving him
Yeah.
cover is really.
Yeah, I'm giving him some cover while taking the dodge action.
Okay.
That's your Jeb.
Well, I'm gonna find it kind of funny if you get shot at, you dodge and you get hit.
Right?
All right, Tyrandol, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mr. Kitty Cat?
I have a question.
Oh no, sorry, wrong word. Go ahead.
Man, you're all racist, huh? So, would a 90-foot long, 30-foot high wall be able to block off the arrows from the people?
Yeah, actually, pretty effectively.
Okay.
It would also make it very difficult to engage on the person, but yeah.
I can do either a 90-foot long, 30-foot high wall that doesn't go across anybody inside the line, or it can be a 30-foot sphere. Would that work as well, or no?
You could do a wall. That would block most of the arrows for sure.
Okay.
You would just take an action if you're outside of it, unless you have flying to climb the wall.
Oh no, this is a different wall.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I would say with your skills, you'd be able to easily find like a way to block the crowd from getting pelted by arrows pretty effectively.
Would this wall be close to the bad guys or close to the people?
Depends how you want to do it. Probably easier to get close to the people, though it's more impeding that way.
Okay. I would much rather be closer to the enemies if I could.
Okay. The only thing is that what they could do is they can kind of angle their bows. It won't be nearly as accurate, but they can fire in the general direction.
30-foot high?
That's
Oh
fair.
yeah. I guess they could still angle it, but
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be nearly as effective, but yeah.
so I'm going to cast a miracle.
Okay.
DM.
All right.
As I'm flying above them, I'm going to channel my past life. So an image of what I used to be, a very thinly 5'8" human, will kind of like a mirage kind of float on me. I wish to remember the spell and cast Prismatic Wall.
Is that something your class would be able to eventually cast?
Yes.
Okay. And the level of the spell?
9th level.
Oof. All right. That's going to be DC 20, my guy.
What?
Shoot for the stars.
Are you do you have are you making it have any of the offensive capabilities or no?
I'm not altering the spell in any way. Just the bare bones player's handbook prismatic wall.
Okay, but just so you know, it would be easier to create the wall if it didn't have any offensive properties. If it's just like a wall of clay or whatever material, right? That's a lot easier to create than, full on casting the spell that could do a fuck ton of damage if you pass through it. So so like for example, if you wanted to do like just the wall properties, I would put the DC at 12. But if you want to do like the full on prismatic wall properties, that's a DC of 20 because it's so much higher than what you could normally cast.
It's only 7 spell levels higher.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was going to use it to kind of destroy the things, but okay. Well, never mind that. If I didn't think it'd be quite as high because you said it'd be easier if it's a spell that you could cast and stuff like that.
That's fair. I'll tell you what. I'll make the DC 18. But that's still like it's it's a 9th level spell. It's on the level of Wish.
Yeah. So it's just a flat D20 roll.
Yep.
Okay. Then okay, I won't quite do prismatic wall then. Party pooper.
Sorry, I can't let you cast a level 9 spell super easily as a 3rd level character, my guy.
Well, it's not super easily because I can only do it once or twice. I can only do it once a level.
If you want to just create if you want to create just like a wall, for example, as long as it's not like something that's like designed to kill anything, if it's just like a barrier, I could see that DC being like 8. I know it's kind of arbitrary, but like it's not a super ironed out mechanic yet. So there's gonna be some inconsistencies at some point. It's just that's the growing pains of shit like this.
Oh, definitely. That's why I'm using it.
So.
Okay, how about a 4th level spell, Wall of Fire?
Okay. DC at 12.
Okay. 60 foot long, 20 feet high.
Mm-hmm. Now, would you guys prefer to have, for these kinds of roles, would you prefer to be allowed to use like a religion or intelligence bonus on them, though the DCs may be slightly higher? I have it scaled to basically 1 to 20, but that way, as you like, evolve as characters, some roles may be easier.
I feel like that would depend on a per character basis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I would allow you to like roll either religion or intelligence or something that's like key and integral to your specific character of like,
Arcana.
Yeah, no, like I'm trying to think of like my character doesn't cast spells. He just has like anatomical knowledge. I'm not sure how that would translate from like skill wise into
the idea of it
spell.
is it would be based off your high stat and then you find a way to flavor it and make it like work, That's an idea I had, but I mean like
I feel like this specifically just for my case I'd have to like sit and think about that for a bit.
Okay.
I mean,
well, ultimately, would you guys prefer having it to where like your main stat would influence it or no?
I think that would fit the theme of like growing into it rather than it always being like a D20.
Okay.
Or at least it would feel more like growing into
it. I'm kind of of the same opinion. So
I think in that case it would be better to do it like add your proficiency bonus to it because your proficiency bonus is going to get bigger, but like
that makes sense. Okay, that's fair.
I'm okay with that one.
All right, we'll do that. Okay, add your proficiency bonus. Taradol should be what, 2?
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking for DC 12, right?
Yep.
50-50. 13.
There you go.
All right. So you put your arms out, and like a conductor, you move them as if like starting a song, and then from two ends, pillars of flame from both ends erupt, and then move together and combine, and then shadowy guards, or the line of shadowy guards, are dissipated and obliterated.
I do not wish to do this. I am no deity, but I do have knowledges of worlds past. Stop this foolishness. I'm talking to the knight.
Oh, okay. As in, wait, like, is it like the evening, or like the big guy in fucking armor?
The giant guy in armor that's on a
Gotcha.
summoned paladin. Summoned mount.
Alrighty. Fulvus.
Oh, can I get to the knight without burning myself? I have 40
Yes.
feet of movement. Okay. Well, all my attacks will be at disadvantage because I'm afflicted. So I'm just gonna like. Suddenly, it gets a lot easier to move up because a bunch of the people in front of me got shot, which is unfortunate for them. I'm going to move up and try to make some swings. Not so easy. Body's still locking up. Kind of unpleasant. I'll be making rolls in the D&D Beyond. 1 sec. For the disadvantage. Quarterstaff. I assume a 14 will miss. And as a bonus action, 1 unarmed strike. Also at disadvantage. And I assume a 9 will also miss. And that ends my turn. I need to make the save. That's a 3.
You're used to pulling punches for your movie star ways and everything, you know. So you're punching the guy and you stop right in front of him, you know. You don't actually want to hit him, you know. I'm aiming on it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So you take a good few swings, but he manages to pretty much avoid you with his mount. And he's looking to attack you. But then a certain angry, pissed off cat looks at him. Val, you're up.
Let's
Ow.
go.
Let's
All
go,
right,
cat. Let's go.
So the knight is closer. Would I be able to pounce on him from this distance?
Yes.
I need at least 20 feet of straight movement.
He is in front of Fulvus here, and he has like his curved sword in his hand, and like he's about to like fucking wreck his shit.
All right. So I will then pounce. So he will need to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Wait, do you want to attack the guy or the mount?
I will go after the guy.
Fulvus, roll me a acrobatics or athletics.
Cool. We'll do acro because it's higher.
DC 8.
24.
So you see this fucking angry, pissed off saber-tooth tiger fucking launch at this dude's back, knock him off the horse, and he's like about to land on you, and you just casually like do the whole sidestep thing, you know?
I can't seem to swing right, but I can get myself out of the way. So something's not working, but that isn't it.
Is he knocked prone?
He is definitely knocked prone. Yep.
Let's go. That means advantage on this attack.
You hear him kind of groan because you pop his back.
Nice. That is a 19 to hit.
What if we promised to Here is back problems.
would
That
be
definitely
pretty
hits.
I mean,
Alright,
there's currently a 300-pound tiger sitting on the dude's back.
We'll perform a miracle if you change sides.
That's 10 points of slashing damage, and then since he is knocked prone because of pounce, I get to make 1 bite attack against it as a bonus action.
Okay.
That is a 19 plus 7 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Where's my D10? That's my D10. That is 12 points of piercing damage, and that is my turn.
He starts screaming, "Get this fucking cat off me!" Dr. William Becker, your turn.
Yeah. How can I be useful at this point? If I remember right, the other guards whisked away. What was that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Someone took care of that. Okay, I'll focus on this guy now. I'll stop concentrating on the fairy fire. The concoction just fizzles away. And I'm gonna look down at this guy. I wanna cast Pasha's Caustic Brew, but like I said, it's a line shot. Is there a way I can angle it down at the guy instead of doing a line shot into a crowd?
Yeah,
Or
but it wouldn't be
can I
easy.
choose a yeah, because he's on the ground. Well, anyway, I just want to make sure that there's no friendlies in the line of fire. when I
Yeah,
cast it.
if you miss, there's a very solid chance you hit Cat instead.
Oh, well then maybe we won't do that because that kind of sucks. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just going to. How's Cat looking with health?
He is a very healthy cat.
You very healthy? You want to get topped off a little more?
I mean, you can. I'm only 12 points off.
Nah. No, I'll help out. I'll help out with another fairy fire. I'm just going to it's another 20-foot cube, but is there a way I can angle it so that he's kind of like at the edge of it, just with this guy on the ground?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm just going to just like smash the bottle at his head, and now he's all fairy fired. He's got to make a dex save.
He fails. He's prone.
Yeah, and so now he's all glittered and glammed. Maybe he can't see through his visor too well,
he
but
is colored like the rainbow.
oh, wonderful! I hope he hates it. And my little flyby guy, he's just gonna take a pot shot.
This isn't worth the pension.
18 plus 18 is 22 hit.
It does.
Takes 6 points of force damage.
The knight is currently coughing up shadows, complaining that he's not paid enough for this bullshit.
I'm gonna stick to the roll and just say Jeb will never die.
He starts coughing. I hate that carrot munching fucking asshole.
Okay, that's it.
We do too.
So y'all have advantage against this guy now.
You. Which we already have advantage if we're melee users too.
Yeah, he'll get up,
Yeah, buddy.
right? For when he's not on the ground. You got to think of all the possibilities.
True
Alright.
enough.
So he is going to kind of turn over, and then like you can kind of see this dude is like fucking done. This dude is fucking done. I need you to roll me a strength save, Al. DC 23.
I'm gonna do my.
The
So you
barbarian
say.
cackles.
That's a +7. And that's a 19.
All right. So he's going to grab the cat from below by the fucking tail, and then like flip you off him and throw you.
Sorry. 19 plus 7.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad. I didn't I had just announced the roll because I'm rolling physical. I just do the roll first.
Okay.
Sorry, that's my bad.
He's gonna try to lift the cat like. So instead, let's see. Roll is because he's currently grappled. Okay. Okay. What's your grapple DC? 14. Okay, yeah, he definitely makes that. Oh, he's knocked prone. Oh, okay, he's not grappled.
Yeah, prone.
Okay. He kind of just like, lifts you off him, kind of like a small child would if like a 150-pound dog was on them. A dog that's been fed way too much and is named Precious.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get up and be like, all right, it's been a day. I'm gonna go now. He's gonna back away slowly.
No, Jeb wants revenge. You cut off my head
from me, huh?
He's gonna back away slowly as a dark door opens behind him.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do get an attack of opportunity.
He's not on the mount.
Yo, take a bite out of him and make sure you get his shorts.
That was a natural
Bite
one.
his ass off.
No.
All right, you try to grab him and you bite him and he's like, "Fuck! What the fuck?" He's like, it doesn't do any damage. He's like trying to like get you off his arm. He's like, "Leave me the fuck alone, this dumb cat." And he takes his right hand and like bonks you at the top of the head.
It bonked.
He's angrier now.
And the cat.
That noise that cats made.
There's a flash of light as Val falls out of the cat and the cat goes unconscious.
We get to keep the cat.
So I get to keep a cat if it's not dead.
Big cat.
And then he's like, eh. And then something terrible happens. He starts sneezing.
The guy?
Uncontrollably.
Oh, he's allergic.
Fucking hate this fucking. He goes to the door and it disappears. And you almost hear an echo of like, disappointment.
He's either allergic to carrots or cats.
Or birds. He could be allergic to birds. Because he didn't sneeze until I came out of the cat.
This is true. We know his weakness. It's an allergy.
All right, that's the combat.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna. This lasts for 10 minutes. My Jebness, but I'm gonna see if I can't help out any of the wounded people. I'm sure there's many.
Now, when your Jebness disappears, are you gonna try to like maintain the illusion of like him not dying by like disappearing and coming back?
Well, it depends. How many people were really convinced by that?
You rolled really
after
high
seeing your miracles.
No, I didn't.
After seeing your miracles, a lot of people are like, kind of, asking you for advice of what to do.
Okay, so
all of your acolytes are kind of confused to see your corpse at the same time seeing you.
I'll go up to them and say, I can feel the effects wearing off, and I'll just be like, focus on the here and the now. Help those that need the helping, and also help those up there. Those people all chained up.
Yeah, Val would be going up there to try and unchain all the people.
All right, roll performance.
Sure.
I will assist you with my spiritual weapon because it's still got some time left. So I'll start slashing at the chains with it.
You said I should roll a performance?
Yep.
Oh,
here it goes. That's a 7.
Okay. You notice something kind of weird on this little platform. There's like a small engraving of like a foot, and it feels loose whenever you step on that exact location. There's like a magician's trapdoor right beneath you.
Wait a minute. Where Jeb is, or where I'm just like a general? Where I am. Interesting. I will. I'd like to take a look at it. I don't want to activate any spooky buttons up here.
Don't do this to us, DM. Don't you dare.
I don't want to fall through a thing again. I'm gonna fall through that, and I'm gonna be falling like 60 feet into the desert somehow.
Oh, I'm not worried about that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
No, you're just gonna end up back in his tavern.
Right. Anyway,
Uh,
I will direct. Who said they were coming up here? You, Val. You said you were coming up.
Val
So
is
in-
up there breaking
yeah.
chains like a badass. Just
I will direct you
It
towards
is-
this.
the trapdoor is designed for a dramatic exit.
I
Yep.
don't want to deal with that. I will direct Val to this here little trapdoor, and then I will continue addressing my congregation.
While
Val
you're
will
doing
step
that,
on
I
it,
will-
And as he's falling, he's gonna pull fake Jeb down with him in a flash of panic as he falls.
Okay. So basically what happens when you do that is a huge burst of light and white smoke surrounds it in the midst of small fireworks. And then it clears. And then William is no longer Jeb, and Val and the body of Jeb has disappeared. Everyone's wondering
Uh-huh.
where Jeb went. Like, as in the William Jeb.
Oh, I will look at
That's-
them and say, man. Listen, everybody. Jeb has gone back to a place of rest, and
Oh, is that the end?
sure,
Oh, yeah.
just a petty miracle on Jeb's behalf. Do they recognize me? Does anybody recognize? Because I'm sure, like, at least some of the people up here.
No, that's a fair point.
Because we performed these miracles.
Oh my goodness. Okay. The young child who you cured of cancer, she's on her knees crying because her lord has returned and taking Jeb up to the heavens.
Oh god.
We will find
They
out.
now
if
revere
that is true.
Jeb as a holy acolyte.
Oh my god. Jeb's
He
the
deserves it.
prophet.
He's either a prophet or a martyr, and we'll find out.
Jeb is our
Yeah,
Peter.
I'm gonna, as all this is going on, I'm gonna walk up and kind of gingerly pat William on the back as I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you so much. Jeb
9
had
points
lance
of
wounds.
healing.
Oh, wonderful. I coughed blood, and thanks.
Can I stabilize any of these people down here who got shot? If any of them are not dead.
Let's see.
Yeah. I also wanted to, like...
Wow. Sag. Only one person is still someone alive.
Oh, no.
Can I attempt to, I don't know, like stop the bleeding at the very least?
Yeah, roll a medicine check. He's coughing. And
You
he's
know
looking
what?
close to you and he's like
Fuck.
Saved. My family. He's doing the whole the mask impression thing.
I rolled poorly. I rolled a total of 8. Can I instead spend a key point and restore his health?
You can do that?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
mercy monk thing.
Oh, cool.
I
He's like-
will.
Take care of my dog, Rusky. Oh wait, I'm better now. Cool.
Spends a key point. First, I like look around real quick. Hopefully, no one's watching. I do the good old Chinese acupuncture thing. You know,
Ooh.
pressure points and bullshit. Let's see if I recall correctly. This one should stop
Ow!
your. I
Bullshit. It's
jab him in the
Jesus
shoulder. And
He's wondering why it popped his hip somehow.
his
Right.
rate of bleeding slows down dramatically. So he should
Oh.
no longer be bleeding out.
He's like, my back pain, it's gone. He jumps up and down. He's like, it's gone, it's gone, and he starts crying. It's back.
If I were you, I'd stay put.
for a while. That, yeah.
His back pain was gone for about 30 seconds.
Well, for people with chronic pain, it sucks. I don't know. I'm told it sucks.
Uh,
I gotta go find Rescue.
what about your family?
Risky is his family.
Rescue
Yeah.
is my family.
Yeah, aren't your pets part of your family? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't have pets.
absolutely.
The only one left is my mother-in-law, and let's be honest. He looks at the corpses. I'm not that lucky.
Eh,
Unfortunate. While this whole hullabaloo is going on, I wanted to grab a guy. I guess after I told him Jeb has moved on to a better place, whether it be in the bar or the heavens above. I want to ask him how long it's been since that rain miracle was actually performed.
Over a week, just shy of 10 days.
10 days. Okay. And these people were strung up because they benefited from that.
Only the believers can benefit from miracles.
I see. All right. Well, thank you. I'm gonna go, I guess, help out with the people that were kind of stricken by the change to make sure that they're good, like health wise.
Yeah, at this
But,
point, the crowd's mostly dispersed.
Yeah,
There's a few
I
here
think-
and there trying to tend to the wounded and drag off the dead, but that's about it.
Who was I asked the guy, I guess, because as I'm undoing a chain that was just kind of like shackled up. I know you cut them free. Who was that knightly guy that was hucking lances? The executioner, I guess.
Yes.
Does anybody know who he is?
He's an enforcer. The enforcer, really.
The enforcer. We know anything about that guy?
No, not really.
Hmm.
Presumably,
really-
he enforces.
Okay. What where's Jeb? I'll leave you be after this. Which way to Jeb's tavern from here?
Down the street, down the way, halfway across the plank, and over the water.
Okay, thank you. I'll go
Three lights, 2 lights, and up the ladder, down the way.
fantastic. I'll remember all of that.
The little girl is running over to the man who has an arrow in his shoulder and is groaning quietly. She's like, "Papa, Papa."
might as well go and heal him as well, and kind of walk over to the man, cast Cure Wounds on him, and actually, I don't use gold, so yeah. If I have any gold, I have no gold. I was gonna give her some. Damn.
He's gonna lean up and say, "Hey, thanks, partner." And he's gonna look sheepishly at his, I guess you could say his granddaughter, and he's gonna like kind of, motion you to come closer so he can whisper to you.
Yep.
You got anything for He leans in close and whispers, "Itching and burning sensations?"
I'm the kind of cleric you normally call it last rites, not for medical aid.
Ah.
But that William guy might.
Yeah. We do have. I point to William. He might have something, a tincture or something that could help, but yeah, my job is to lay the dead to rest. I only have healing as a self-defense thing.
Well, I guess strong whiskey will do. And he walks over to William. The young girl is on his shoulders.
Hi. Yes, it's good to see that you're doing well.
He'll kind of whisper the same thing to you.
Oh, probably a fungal infection. Do you shower? Do you bathe a lot?
He repeats the word shower
Do you use water to clean yourself?
Ah, I see.
You could use any kind of creams or ointments. Usually they sell at the markets. I would use that after you shower and clean the area.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. You sure whiskey wouldn't work?
No, it won't. In fact, if you just leave it untreated, it'll probably spread.
Nah,
Where did you say it was?
don't worry about it. He's gonna like walk away somberly towards the market.
Okay. Glad to know this is the type of people we are dealing with.
I mean, people are people no matter where they are.
It's just unfortunate. I just like he doesn't shower. Come on.
I mean,
It's like he never been to Comic Con.
William, I noticed you tossing those vials around. Do you actually have a weapon?
I parse through my belts and my patches or pouches, paunches or whatever. I have a knife.
I'm. This is an odd sound coming from John as he sighs and holds out a small sickle to William.
No. I mean, like if it's a more combative type of measure, I have this stuff.
At least equip your friend. He might do more damage this way.
Oh, you mean like, and I kind of haul him over. You mean like the floating guy I got here?
Yes.
He doesn't really. I mean, I guess I could put it in his mouth. He shoots out like a solvent of pressurized air that kind of uses like does the job.
It's the same as my summoned weapon from my god. They do the same.
So I appreciate the gesture. I don't know really if I can equip him with the sickle, and
That's
it's
fine.
not really my style.
I would prefer, if it comes to it, for you to not have it to be dead. It's not a pleasant experience.
I'll hold on to it if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, and I'll hand over the sickle.
I'll take it gently and I'll try and affix it to my belt in some capacity.
Yeah, it's just a D4+2, but it's like handing someone a dagger. It's like you have almost nothing here.
That's all right. I appreciate. I'm more of a problem solver, and then I fix it with my solvents and my acids.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I got the directions towards the inn. I don't know where those two went, meaning Jeb and who went through the thing was Val.
Yeah, Vel, you came across what it basically amounts to a small little river, like a love boat, and a two-seat boat, one boat.
I came across a boat.
Yeah, there's a boat in a little one-way river.
Nice.
There's a lever.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
I'll pull the lever.
Is Jeb's decapitated body there too?
The head's back on, but he's still dead.
Pull the lever. It's
I
your
have
only
pulled the
choice.
Lever, Crunk.
Lever has been pulled. Easy enough.
I'm amazed you guys haven't tried to loot any bodies.
Eh,
Why? The only bodies left are civilians.
Oh, fair,
Yep.
fair. I mean, there's a couple dropped weapons, but from the guy.
oh. I assume they poofed away.
Okay. If the knight dropped something, what did he drop?
No, he kind of just retreated.
Yeah, his weapons were summons or the big old great sword.
All right, 1 second. All right. So there is a scimitar and a lance. The scimitar looks kind of weird because it seems like if you studied it enough, you might be able to get it to look like something else. But they both have the ability called materialization. Once attuned to this weapon, you can, by thought or command word, manifest this weapon as a bonus action. When it's materialized in this manner, it appears that a mist relates to one's nature. You can dismiss it as such as well.
That sounds.
So you don't actually have to carry it around. You can just
Yeah.
put out your arm and it will appear.
I can't equip it. Arms are too lanky. One of y'all can do it.
So there's the lance and a
One of the
scimitar.
marshals.
If you spend several hours
Oh.
after tuning with a weapon, you can begin to learn how to manipulate the weapon to change form.
I'll pick up the lance because I already have a glaive. So long reach weapons make
Yeah,
sense.
the scimitar will turn into any one-handed martial weapon.
Yeah,
These are +1 weapons, of course.
I can use martial weapons, but might as well have a backup for the mace then.
It can turn into a mace.
Well, no, I have a mace, but I would, I'd just say if I need it for something,
Okay.
yeah, I'll take the scimitar. Unless somebody else wants it, but
No.
By the way, it appears in either white or black mist depending on their alignment.
oh boy, it might be time to do a memory purge then. See if we get some of his memory back and determine if he's actually has an alignment.
If you're neutral, it's invisible.
Yeah. So the
If you're
thing
neutral,
about
it's gray.
John's past, the thing about John's past, he literally doesn't know if he's good, evil, or what. He has absolutely no idea.
Do you feel evil?
So Val, so what do you do with Jeb's body? You search it at all, or you just having it next to you, chilling?
Uh,
Throw it in the river.
I'll take a look at it. See what the weird rabbit had up his sleeve. I'm looking.
Are you really prepared for this?
I'm specifically looking for a miniature magician that he would pull out of his hat.
You actually laugh, but he has a small top hat up his right sleeve.
Huh. Can I look in the top hat?
A rabbit hand pokes you in the eye. And then goes back in the hat.
Ow. Well, I'm just gonna put
You hear him muttering of the form of no respect, something along the lines of no respect at all.
Val will just reply, well, you're the one that poked me. That's pretty disrespectful.
You're the one who's looking at my door!
You look at doors. What do you mean? That's not even a door. That's a hat.
It's a window!
What is?
What is?
You hear like a window shutting noise, like a shuttering noise, and then the bottom of the hat looks normal.
Well, something tells me that Jeb didn't die.
We don't want any!
Well, I don't either.
Up his
Put the hat
other
back up
sleeve,
his
he
sleeve.
has an empty key ring wrapped around his wrist.
An empty keyring?
Yes.
I'll see if I can snatch it off of him and just.
You
put it in
do,
my
and you
pocket.
pick it up, and it's weird because you're moving it around as if there's a bunch of keys on it, but you don't see anything.
Interesting. I will relay the information back to the rest of the party.
Do you pop your head up, or
Say again.
do you pop your head up, or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Don't
that's
know
right. There's
what's
also a
going on
pouch
with
of carrot.
A pouch
Of
of
course.
carrots? I'll take one carrot and just say out loud, I've always wondered what these tasted like.
Do you bite it?
I do.
I don't like how you asked that question.
What's your favorite food? Your characters.
Probably trail mix.
Okay, gotcha. Because it's like the it's like the southern equivalent of grandma's pie, apple pie like she used to make on Sundays, kind of thing.
Oh man.
It's like your favorite. It's like your favorite food.
Dang, Jeb really did have good food.
Also, DM.
Yeah.
I rolled for the memory to see if he could remember his alignment, and I got a nat 1. That means it's DM's choice.
You are neutral.
Okay.
All right. Let me go ahead and start writing bookkeeping everything you guys have gotten, because apparently no one else is doing it. All right.
Keep track of it. I got a funny looking top hat, a pouch of carrots, and a key ring with keys on it that I can't see.
It's really quiet.
Well, that's what happens when you kill like 15 people in a crowd.
Yep.
But hey, you saved a bunch more, so.
I was gonna ask. I think we have a net gain, right?
Somewhat, yeah. And
I don't know. I guess I'll just walk around the square and find more people to bandage up.
And those people fought for a cause. I think.
Well,
Probably.
they fought against tyranny.
I feel like that's better. I think I'll sleep a little okay tonight.
All right, got that taken care of.
Yeah, there we go. It is now in bookkeeping.
Nice.
Okay, so after all the I guess you could say civilians have left the area, Val's head pops up from the trapdoor.
Okay. What you find down there, bud?
Jeb has a lot of weird stuff on him.
Yeah, how is Jeb doing?
Definitely dead.
And by the way, you notice something weird. Every time you pull something out of his pockets, it seems like it's always filled with something else.
Hang on, give me a second. I'll go back down and check another one of his pockets.
Most of them are random knickknacks. None of them appear to be very useful. However, he just has like a really weird amount of stuff in his pockets. And every time you clear him out, you're like, okay, that's the last of it, right? And then you look at him and he's like, he's got more shit in his pocket.
It's like the mask. Just pulling crap out randomly.
Yeah. Out of character, does anyone want to wear his pants?
What race is he?
He's a human. I'm pretty
As far as you know, he's a human.
He's human. Oh, I thought he was like a gnome. like a small, annoying little creature.
That was another
No.
character.
No.
Yeah, that was another one. No, thank you. I have my vestments. They serve me well.
And Val will just pop his head back on and be like, the more stuff I take out, the more he has. It's really weird.
You ever just can't you just like turn it inside out or something? Wouldn't that?
Oh, I don't know if that's
I've-
advisable.
I've got a bad feeling if I do that.
That's fine.
Perhaps we should actually get moving, or at least see where this.
Would anyone like to roll an
Wherever you're
Arcana
at,
on the
Donald.
pants?
Yeah, sure. If they're interesting enough, I'd like to see what they're about. It already sounds like a specific item. A 17.
You've heard of these before. They're very expensive and very rare. It's kind of weird. It's almost like someone sewed 2 bags of holding to his pockets.
That's really good. All right. I will kind of look down at the hole.
Most of the trinkets you pull out are carrot themed, by the way.
Yeah, I looked
Yeah,
at it and
they're
say
pants
definitely
or
don't
something.
turn that inside out, or at least his pockets. I have a sneaking suspicion those pockets are how should I say, probably have an endless bottom full of just knickknacks and whatever he just stuffs in there. Don't turn them inside out.
All of them would be expelled at force
Yes, this is true.
So-
and
Although
velocity.
So what you're saying is hold on to the pants until we come up against someone that we need to just bury.
the pants look nice.
Or put them on, belt them down tight, and then ride them like a jetpack.
The pants look like suit pants, but they have some kind of shimmering on them.
Hey, yeah.
As you look at them, they seem to resize to your size.
Oh my god, I was just about to think about refitting them. Does my character how does my character feel about grave robbing, essentially?
How does your character feel about grave robbing? Is it really a grave? Is he an asshole?
I don't know if
Who
he's even
knows?
dead yet. I somehow don't think he is. You know what? We'll figure it out later. I don't want to take the pants right now, but where does that river lead? I can kind of see the water down there. There's
Yeah,
a river
sort of.
underneath the city.
It's the easiest way to express it. By the way, is everyone down in the tunnel?
No, I assumed we were standing at the top, and he was popping his head out,
Okay,
and we were
gotcha.
talking to him.
Yeah, I'll say I jumped down to inspect the pants.
Gotcha.
think
Val,
I'm
you
still,
notice
like,
that the key
outside
ring
around.
is slightly tugging towards the trapdoor.
Who's
All
key?
right,
Jeb's key ring?
I'll hold the key ring up to the trapdoor to see if anything happens.
Maybe it's a trick of the light, but you can almost see a very translucent key.
I will try and grab onto it. Are there any keyholes around?
On the trapdoor.
I will request everyone to join me down here, and then I will shut it behind everyone and attempt to lock
Yep.
the trapdoor and see what happens.
Okay.
John will very ungracefully jump down into the hole.
You
Are you
hear
down there, Fulvus,
snap
as well?
of them.
In Tyrandol?
If he's calling over, then I'll probably trundle on over. What's that?
Tyrandol hasn't been around this entire time, so no, he doesn't hear the call.
Ooh.
You're just doing like the Batman thing, looking over it like a gargoyle over the city.
Definitely.
You will see
anybody
like the
see-
trapdoor, everyone go down the trapdoor, by the way, but it's up to you what your character does.
Guess I'm
once it's
going in
time to
here.
Come back. I'm not going to really chase it until 10 minutes go by. Then I'll go and check.
Okay. So do you close the door without Tyrandol?
I will look over at the party and that everyone has come down. Is like, hey, has anyone seen Tyrandol?
Is
Nope.
he? Did he not pop on
No.
down?
No, I haven't seen him. I'll pop my head back out and see if I can find him.
You see a very cool-looking bird, like at the edge of a building.
I'll yell out, "Hey, Tyrandol! Yo, get over here!"
He'll kind of sigh. He still has a lot to think about, and he'll fly over to see what the ruckus is about.
There's a river down here, dude. Come check it out.
Also, there hasn't been rain in some time, right? Besides the miracle we performed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a river under the city.
Yep.
Where does this
Right,
come
it's
from?
sewer.
Water is pretty common in desert cities.
How hefty? How volume is this river? Is it a really big one?
It's like a fast,
Substantial.
lazy river.
Fast, lazy river. We're talking about like a 10-foot wide little guy.
Wide enough to fit the boat, and then not much.
Okay. Still suspicious.
More like a sewer than a river kind of thing.
Does it look like it's a sewer?
Nope.
No, I meant size-wise.
Yeah.
Like
Ah.
about the size of a sewer.
Yeah, I'll look down at this. This is looking pretty clean. If I'm
The
gonna say.
the water smells like cinnamon.
What? Oh, this is Jeb's doing. Can I taste the water? I don't know. I don't taste the water.
I have a very hard time being poisoned. Do you want me to taste the water?
It smells like cinnamon. It might
Wouldn't you just
taste like
take a?
cinnamon.
Can't you just? You've got vials and things. Just take a sample of it.
I mean,
Go
yeah.
Examine it later for I don't know.
No, this is valid. It could either smell like cinnamon or it could just be like full of rust or something that makes it smell like that. I'll use an alchemist kit later on it. I'll fill a vial.
Okay, I'm guessing you fill a vial with like prongs, right?
Oh, good point. Yeah, my character is very suspicious.
Would not be very trusting of this strange cinnamon smelling sewer water.
No. This is true.
When it
Yeah,
goes into your
I'll,
vial, it turns slightly purple, and if you look in close, you can almost see tiny floating cinnamon chunks.
Ah,
I thought you were gonna say tiny little chunks of carrot.
yeah. Don't drink it. I don't really trust this. This is a whole very. I don't know if this is Jeb's doing or if this is like a secret of the city. The lazy river is obviously flowing in a direction. That guy gave me directions towards Jeb's tavern. Does it seem like it's heading on over towards there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like, but that's toward Jeb's tavern. I think if we want to get back to the tavern, which I suppose is a safe space, why don't we get in the boat and just go gondola all the way over
And it's
there?
weird, the boat suddenly has enough space for everyone.
I almost feel like this was planned by Jeb.
I look down, loom over his body. I'm just like, what the fuck even are you?
Again, the boat.
I like open his eyes and like look at his pupils. Like, is this man dead?
What eyes?
Can I do a medicine check?
He's been beheaded.
His head's
Yeah,
back
but
on. His head was back on.
Yeah, now it's back on.
He's been unbeheaded.
Does it look like there's a scar where his head like was chopped?
No.
The fuck is this thing?
I think we should burn his body to be safe.
I don't.
Tyrandol really does not like Joe.
Considering the stuff, he might be made of something explosive for all we know.
Yeah, let's
A
just go and
bonfire
we'll worry about.
created
By the way, did you close the trap door?
possible.
Once Tyrandol made it in.
Oh, okay. So you lock it?
Yeah.
Okay. What trap door?
Ye-
This is a weird place.
Well, now, my bad.
I will light a candle.
The key drops back on the ring and then disappears.
Yep. As soon as we're in darkness, I will light a candle.
The slight shadows, if the keyring is held up to the light, you'll see hundreds of keys on the keyring, but you don't see anything. It's just casting shadows.
Oh.
All right, let's get this guy in the boat and
Yeah.
lazy river our way over towards the tavern.
Okay. So as everyone gets into the boat, you get the sense that there's like some seatbelts you probably should put on.
Oh, if there's a seatbelt, I always use it.
Yeah.
Is there a trapdoor in the boat?
Not that you see.
Okay. I love it when you put it like that.
Sit down and strap in.
Well,
I'll
seeing as
strap
the
in,
last one we were in went pretty quick, it's probably a good idea.
Once everyone
Hey,
sits
Fulvius.
down in the boat, I'll strap in Jeb to a seat as well.
Yeah, you were saying, Tarandal?
Hey, Fulvius, please don't start pressing any buttons or pulling any levers.
That's a good idea. I'm going to do
As
that.
you say, a panel of controls appears.
Yeah,
in
just
front.
wait until I'm buckled in.
There's a big singular red button.
Are these things labeled at all?
Labels. What do you think this is, OSHA?
Is there a glove compartment where we can find a manual?
No, there is an empty conductor seat. Would everyone like? Oh, who has the? Is anyone wearing the blindfold?
I gave it to Fulvius.
I never actually put it on.
Okay. You hear a voice and nah, don't worry, lad. Strap in, strap in.
I created another bonfire.
You see a shadow of a skeleton in front of you. Turn around. He's just casting a shadow.
He doesn't cast a shadow?
You see the shadow of the skeleton, but you don't actually see the skeleton.
Oh.
Artifactor, let's go. One of the levers pulls forward, and you start launching forward.
Cool.
You go around
Okay.
the corner, and you notice that this is turning into more of a water slide. Now,
Good thing we put on those seatbelts.
yeah, you go around a corner, and you get to a top, and you don't really see anything except blackness. It's like, all right, there's gonna be a little bit of a drop. Don't worry about it. And
Constitution check to not vomit on whoever's in front of me.
and as we'll end the session, as you guys are in the boat looking upwards, and I want everyone to quickly roll me a perception check to see what they see.
I'm closing my eyes.
10 total.
That's another
30,
8.
22.
All right.
I don't know if
You
I'm the
see
height
about 130 foot slide downwards, very steep.
Yeah, you all just hear John say, hold on to your butts.
And then you tip forward, and that's what we're in the session.
That's a 4 on my con check. So whoever's in front or beside me is getting vomited on.
It's not really beside, it's technically behind because we're going down really fast.
Fair. Yeah. Whoever's behind me.
Where are you at in the boat?
Yeah, now we need to prepare like a virtual fucking water slide using some kind of fucking simulator for you guys.
You just roll initiative to see who goes in
We
front
have
to
to
back.
make sure that we put Tyrandal in the back since he was the last one on.
Oh, by the way, but as we end the session, you guys will notice that there is about 12 extra buckles on Jeb that weren't there before.
Ah, yes. Tie the bunny man down.
I think this is appropriate for child-sized people.
All right, so what did you guys think?
It was fun.
Jeb,
Interesting.
Jeb gets stranger.
I like the combat.
I especially liked me polymorphing into a saber-toothed tiger.
That was
Oh, by the way,
close.
what did you guys do with the
That was
tiger?
awesome.
Oh, he fell down with us.
Okay.
We strap him in.
He's in the back
Yeah,
seat.
we got
He's in the back seat and not being. He's not very happy.
cats
I'll
are
be
never
honest.
happy in vehicles.
I personally forgot about the cat, but Val would not have and would have tried to tame it. That's
Okay.
his cat now.
Here's the question: are you going to give the cat a name?
I will think of a name and I will let you know next week.
Okay.
Val too.
Val 2.
My vote is, what color is the cat?
It's a saber-tooth tiger.
But what color?
Saber-tooth color.
They're
Come on.
like browns and
Orange, black, and
done.
white, basically.
Yeah.
Let's call him Mr. Lightning Bubbles. Sorry, Cuddles. Mr. Lightning Cuddles.
Looks like this.
All right.
There we go. It's in the general chat.
So you guys had a good time, huh?
Large.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So, I have been informed that some people are not able to make it next week. That is okay. I have planned a one-shot for you guys. This was the intro to it.
Oh.
Oh.
Going on a magical carpet ride.
Oh god, we're going on a
Except
Jeb
for-
adventure.
You
If
sound like
this is
that's
going to
such a
bring Jeb
horrible
back,
thing,
I'll
William.
pass.
You're not convincing my character that this is not a dream.
Fair.
I am going to wake up at some point. I don't know if I,
But you can wake up and still be in the dream. Except
I will cry if that happens.
Well, I got bad news for you.
He's a smart young man, but boy, this reality bending nonsense is really gonna break his psyche.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have.
I have, just because you said we're on a slide and everything, I have a song, but I'm not sure if you'd want to play it while you're still recording.
Fair. Okay. Well, now the most important thing to discuss. What are we naming the session?
Oh man.
The appearance of the king.
Jeb's Bizarre Adventure?
Something like that.
Wow.
Jeb's Bizarre. Yeah.
No, that's next week. That's next week.
Oh, that's next week. Jeb's Bizarre Adventure is next week.
The
The
return
tyrant.
of Jeb.
Only one person got decapitated. Otherwise, I would have suggested a little off the top.
Oh God.
The re-jebbening.
25 pounds of ugly fat.
Knights, tigers,
No,
and Jebs
hang on.
align.
What's
Slice a carrot.
the name of the saber-tooth tiger from Ice Age?
Diego, I believe.
Diego. That's what we're naming him. His name is Diego.
I'm cool with that.
He will be
Are
cool
you
if
happy
my
you now have a
name
saber
crossed
tooth?
on him.
I think that's pretty fucking cool. But I think it's more confusing that a literal bird person is trying to tame a gigantic cat.
He gonna eat you.
See, here's the question. If you could figure out a way to make the cat lighter, you could fly the cat.
True. Just feed him a couple of Jeb's carrots. That ought to work.
They seem to do whatever you need them to do.
Replace his fangs with carrots and see how much
Oh,
hunger
God.
he gets.
Oh God.
We'll trick the tiger into becoming a vegetarian. Those carrots will taste like meat for him.
It's like Futurama, the lion.
Oh god.
Now, do those carrots provide all the nutritional needs of meat? Will be the question.
Knowing Jeb, maybe.
Oh my god. Oh shit. How do you remember that?
The
I remember
vegetarian
it. Oh,
lion.
man.
It's funny because the
hilarious.
lion ends up eating a smelly hippie.
Listen, if
Don't eat that. You don't know where it's been.
I need to rewatch Futurama.
Yeah.
I need to catch up.
Dude, did you hear they're coming out with a they're coming out with 20 more episodes on Hulu.
Yeah, I heard about that, and there's also a lot of issues with the actors and stuff, and some people aren't coming back.
Yeah. I think there's an uproar about was it DiMaggio for Bender.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
mean,
a little
they're
upsetting.
apparently they're totally willing to recast him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They should
Well-
just do like a different like story. Like it's not like the
Oh, like the same writing with
Delivery
different
Express.
characters.
yeah.
I could see that, but like you got to be kind of careful when doing that, you know.
I mean, personally, I kind of wish that they didn't because they kind of ended it to where it's like on an.
It was
infinite.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
at the same time, I wish like they wouldn't remake Futurama. I wish they would continue the universe.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that because I mean, a lot of things. It seems like with Hollywood and stuff, they're just rehashing old stuff because they
Because it's
have
very
no
safe and easy
genuine
money.
ideas.
So why not?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, this show's been canceled and started like what 4 times now, and I don't think they've ever suffered from it. So I think we just have to wait and see. I'm kind of interested to
Who
see
knows?
what they
Maybe
put.
maybe it turns out great. I don't know.
Because like if it's a if it's like a comment like a social commentary type of thing, then that'd be fun. Get it a little more
Yeah.
updated. I think with that, I'm gonna head on off.
All right. I'm still struggling with the name, and I'll figure it out later. All right. Well, thank you for the audience for them. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.